Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me check my mic. Let me check my mic. Check. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong button. Check. Okay, y'all. I hope I'm not getting no echo, no feedback. I want to say hello to Carolyn Lowe. I want to say hello to Deacon of Reality. I want to say hello to Twin. Man, hello, everybody. Hello. So, um, before I get started, I want to send my condolences to uh Jimmy Carter's wife. I believe her name is Evelyn Carter. No, let me make sure. I don't want to. I want to make sure that I got her correct name. I definitely want to give my condolences to her. Um, Let me get her correct name here, y'all. Bear with me 1 minute. I believe her name is. Let's see, Rosalind Carter. So Rosalind Carter, rest in peace to Rosalind Carter. As y'all know, I did like Jimmy Carter. I did like Jimmy Carter as a president, and like I said, growing up, uh, he because of the embargoes done in the late 1970s, man. Um, Even though he did the hostage situation pretty good in Lebanon, um, back here at home, the gas prices were terrible. Which, when Reagan came in office, that left Jimmy Carter like Reagan beat Jimmy Carter so bad that um, it was such a bad landslide that Reagan flipped California, liberal state. Like California, and I believe he flipped Colorado too. It was like a red wave. So let's fast forward to today. Um, if y'all don't know, like I said, Rosalind, rest in peace to Rosalind Carter. She passed away yesterday. But everybody, on the brighter side, um, today is Joe Biden's birthday. Today is Joe Biden's birthday. And so in this special show, I wanted to do a special show. Um, will Biden step down? Because on his birthday, he is a year older now. Okay. He is 1 year older. He's a year older. And so depending on who you ask, yeah, Deacon. Yeah, Deacon. You already know it. He's a year older. So depending on who you ask, um, yeah, let's hope so. I mean, what I want to do a very, what's up, Jesse? Yeah, what's up, Jesse? I want to do a very special show. I'm gonna play a game, y'all. I'm gonna play a game. Since today's Biden's birthday, I am not gonna rank on Biden today. I'm going to give opportunity of will Biden step down. And this is kind of like just a hypothetical. We know he's not going to step down because he doesn't even know where he's at. All due respect, he doesn't even know where he's at. But let's see. So Carolyn says, I wasn't here yet during the shortages in the 70s. I do know the difference it made when people stopped driving daily during COVID, especially like the people who depend on like Uber and what's the other one? Uber and all those driving jobs, that a lot of people are doing now. I wouldn't suggest those type of jobs because a lot of people don't know. No matter how much money you think you're going to make on that, your car is going to break down. Eventually, your car is going to break down and it's going to die. Not to mention the maintenance you got to constantly keep on it. So I'm gonna tell y'all like I tell my sons, do not ever take on a driving job where you have to use your vehicle. Always use a driving job using other people's vehicle unless you own like a truck or something, that's different. Now, if you own a truck, tractor trailer, that's different. But if you have just your personal car, don't do it. Try to avoid that as much as possible because wear and tear, you can't win. You can't win. So um, just a friendly advice. Um, so we got Carolyn says, I don't think they will let him step down. Carolyn, keep that in mind. Like I said, he's a year older, and not only is he a year older, but um, I'm going to read some poll numbers tonight. I'm going to read some things that Democrats, not Republicans, that Democrats are saying. Like that's why I asked this question. I seriously asked this question, like, will Biden step down? Because these are the Democrats. Because they're starting to panic when they see these polls. I'm gonna show you all these poll numbers. And it's like, if you really want to be honest, let's just be honest, man. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna be really honest with y'all, okay? It's almost like a domino effect, but this Israel and Palestine situation are really, 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 really detrimental. This is really, this is what put the nail in the coffin. Like, Biden will not be able to recover from the Israel because Israel is a sacred place. Palestine is a sacred place. Let me say that again. Israel is a sacred place. Palestine is a sacred place. So um, people are split. People are split down the middle with the whole Israel. Um, well, it's really a Israel Palestine Hamas situation. So, but the thing is that Israel and Hamas are in the same place. So um, basically the same people. So and when you have a situation like that, um, it makes it very difficult. And so, yeah, Biden, that's pretty much that's the end of Biden's administration, because a lot of people, and when I mean, like say, let's just push it aside, let's just talk about the Democrats. Let's talk about the progressives. Let's talk about the centrists, the people on the left who supported Biden. You got people who are split on Israel. Oh, my damn, sorry, y'all. Sorry, my damn connection went out there. You got people split on Israel, and you got people split on Palestine. And like I said, because Palestine and Hamas are in the same region, going after Hamas, Palestinians are going to get killed. They've been killed. They're going to continue to get killed. And because um, because the some of the Palestinians are really loyal to members of Hamas, it's going to make it's just so much. It's so much in that paradigm. So again, people are split down the middle, especially young people. Young people are really, 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 really upset about this situation, and they're really angry at the Biden administration. Now, Carolyn makes a good point because I would have to agree with you, Carolyn, that it's not Biden, it's the administration that is pushing Biden because he's easy to control. And therefore, they can push this narrative of, I guess they want to go to war. I'm guessing they want to go to war. I guess they want to go to war with Iran and go to war with Russia and go to war. They just want to go to war. They're warmongers, the Biden administration. it's funny that because they put that warmongering on Trump, but I always ask the people, shout out to Yanga, because Yanga was like, if they get Trump in, we're gonna have World War III. And I always ask people this question. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all know about Trump going to Korea meeting Kim Jong Un and him going to North. They went to a neutral zone and Trump crossed over and shook hands with Kim Jong Un, and they both walked back over to the South Korean side and shook hands and all that, dapped it up, and had a good time. Um, if y'all remember that, it's on YouTube. You can just pull it up. Um, how many of y'all, if y'all seen that, would agree that that is a Nobel Peace Prize moment? Press one in the chat if you agree. If you don't agree with it, press two. But I'm one to definitely agree with that. That was a Nobel Peace Prize moment. And I don't know if y'all remember when Trump was calling him Rocket Man, and they were both calling each other fat and all that shit, and basically going back and forth. And then next thing you know, Trump and Kim Jong Un are dapping it up, and they had in my opinion, they had a Nobel Peace Prize moment. Can you repeat the question? Yes, I can. I can repeat the question. The question is, number one, do you remember when President Trump went over to North Korea? Do you remember that? That's the first question. Second question is, was that a Nobel Peace Prize moment? That's the second question. So we'll give Yassi yes. Okay, yeah, great. A lot of people don't put that together. Like that was a real Nobel Peace Prize moment. So let's see what Carolyn says. As someone with breathing issues, it was cleaner air and quieter. Okay. Okay. And she says also, Carolyn says, however, I think many are experiencing breathing issues from their year-long chem spills and fires. Good point. That's a very good point, Carolyn. Yes, repeat the question, please. Okay, absolutely. Okay. All right. So, Carolyn, yeah, the environment is a very important issue. And, you know, the most destructive thing to an environment is war. Would you agree? Would you agree that war is the most destructive? Uh, I mean, I'm guessing there are more destructive things for the environment than war, but I know war is that is definitely in the, I would say, in my opinion, the top five of the environment. So I don't know if you would agree or disagree with that, but um war, yeah, there's a lot of destruction in war, and yes, that does destroy the environment. Oh my gosh, my phone is like, let me erase this phone is recording everything I say. It's like texting. I don't know who it's texting to. Okay. Okay. Let's back on out of that. Yeah, we don't want send messages to nature, mom. Okay, so Carolyn says, I don't know what it's called when two potential loose cannons get together. It might be bad. Um, Potential. Well, let me tell you what actually happened, Carolyn. They had peace talks. They exchanged some prisoners. So yeah, there was no bloodshed. Prisoner exchange, and then they talked about what. So they exchanged prisoners. So that would you say that's a good thing? Carolyn? Would you say exchanging prisoners, us releasing some American and South Korean prisoners, and us releasing some North Korean soldiers back to them? I would say that's a good thing. Let me know. Let me know. I would say it's a good thing. I would say that's a very good thing. So yeah, let's talk about environment and war. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Carolyn. Let's talk about it because it sounds like you know your stuff, Carolyn. Sounds like you really know your stuff. And it sounds like because I have breathing issues too. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how the migrants or the illegal immigrants will cause even more of a health crisis. So I'm sure if you get breathing treatments in the hospital, I don't know if you're in a major city, but here in Atlanta, your average wait is like 6 hours in emergency room. So you can imagine that with the migrants pouring in, how longer it would even take you then. Right now it's six. Last time I checked, before this whole sanctuary city migration issue, and we're not a sanctuary city, the emergency under Biden administration, an emergency room is 6 hours. So I don't know what city you're from, but Carolyn, if you could tell us what city you're from, let us know. Let us know. But yeah, we're doing a special on Biden though. Lyft, that's right. Lyft, that's right, Deacon. That's right. That's right. Lyft. So yeah, it's Biden's birthday, and he's a step closer. He's 1 year older than he was. Will he step down? Will he step down? In fact, Carolyn, do you think Biden will step down? Or no, she said no, no. She already said they won't let him. They won't let him step down. So basically, they're gonna face him against Donald Trump. But when you have ice cream, when you have a crisis that warrants that level of response, and then they don't show up, try Canadian ER here below 15 hours is a number. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Hey, Yasi, Yasi. Yeah, man. I got a friend up in Canada by the name of Zanzi. So yeah, man. I've heard some horror stories about um, the Canadian medical system up there. So yeah. So Carolyn, I don't know what you're referring to when you say, but when you have a crisis that warrants the level of response, and then they don't show up. Um, I'm assuming you're talking about like EMT emergencies and all that. Um, yeah. So, um, let me. I think we could start playing some videos because I think everybody's comfortable. Everybody's sitting down. Everybody is feeling good. Feeling good. Everybody feeling good out there? Is everybody feeling good? Is everybody feeling good? Well, let me give some news that y'all probably don't know yet. Let me give some news. Y'all might know this news, but since it's the arena this week, I'm going to mention this. I'm going to play this real quick. Let me see Facebook. Let me see. Log in. Oh shoot. That's right. I got to send this to my damn email. Going to keep you that way for a long time. Hold on. So, trying to figure out how to send this to my email. Copy link. Yeah, I'll send it to my email. Oh no. Hold on. gonna share it, forward it to my email. No. Y'all, hold on 1 second, because I'm not on my other computer, and this computer doesn't recognize Facebook, unfortunately. Let's see here. Try Canadian ER. Okay, so yeah, let me oh, it's on Forbes. I'll just I'll just do a shortcut. Here's what I'll do. I'll go to YouTube, then I'll go to Forbes, and then I'll look it up from there, y'all, because apparently it's on that channel. Let's see. It's on the Forbes channel. So, hold on. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, it's on YouTube.
As somebody coming out of college, it can be very nerve-wracking, not knowing what to expect.
Forbes. Okay, y'all. So let me type up Forbes so we can bring this up real quick. Forbes. And then we're going to look for this came out a day ago. So it shouldn't be too hard to find, even though Forbes has been posting stuff left and right. Y'all give me, okay, that was 47 minutes ago. We need 1 day ago, 2 hours ago. Yeah, they be posting like crazy, y'all. Okay, so here we go. So tonight we got oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna share this. I think this is it. Judge about Donald Trump. No, that's not it. 5 hours ago. This is a day ago. This is a day ago. Oh boy. Man, they got so many videos. President Biden. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of stuff on Kennedy's. One day ago. Oh, y'all gonna have to bear with me, yo. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? Hey, it's good to see you, Kelly. Hey. Kelly, I'm trying to pull up a video. Forbes be having so many videos. Oh my gosh, they be having so many videos. Y'all, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Forbes be having so many videos. I hope y'all can still hear me. I gotta get my phone, check my phone, because apparently it's in my phone, but I can't seem to find it on the YouTube on the computer because it's like it was a day ago. But it's you got Colorado. You got Colorado. You got several states that they tried to run these trying to get Trump off the ballot, which was interesting. And Colorado, they finally made the decision. They're like, look, you can't do that. That whole thing about Kelly, was it the 14th Amendment where they try to get Trump off the office? They try to say that he committed insurrection, blah, blah, blah. Well, apparently they've been saying it for, I don't know how long they've been saying it. They've been saying it that this applied to the Civil War. Like we kept telling people this. I kept saying it on the show. Kelly kept saying it. Like we kept telling people. And for some reason, like they just refuse to like listen. So finally, the judge had to say it. In Colorado, you had a leftist judge, in Colorado, which is a Democrat stronghold, to finally say that, look, it's unconstitutional to take Trump off the ballot. Like, you can't do that. You can't do it. You cannot do it. So it's like, I don't know what. I mean, it just, man, people were just like arguing, debating. Oh, one day you're gonna look up and Trump ain't gonna be on the ballot, and I would just shake my head like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, it was like legal scholar after scholar after scholar telling people, look, Trump, that does not apply to the presidency. That applies to the Civil War. I said World War II. Hell, Civil War. That applied to the Civil War. So yeah, them trying to get him off the ballot and all that, and oh, he can't run as president because the insurrection. I'm like, dude, y'all silly. So that narrative is finally, we can lay that narrative to rest. We can finally give that narrative some peace and quiet. Okay, yeah, we can finally give that narrative some rest and peace, y'all. You know, Colorado judge stated that the 14th Amendment, Section 3, she had to interpret the law. Exactly, right, Kelly. Right. What, like, so Kelly, are people finally going to accept? I mean, well, are they going to finally accept it, or are they going to still try to pop up in another state and try to take him off the ballot? I mean, it's clear as day. It's the judge said it's unconstitutional. Oh, that is unconstitutional. That you cannot do that. You cannot take him off the ballot because you don't like him or because of your screwed or forced interpretation of the 14th Amendment, Section 3. Shout out to Kelly. But yeah, I think Kelly, are we past that hurdle now? They're gonna keep trying, unfortunately. But Kelly, if you got time to join please join. I mean, I don't know if you're busy, but we gotta talk about this, like, because we keep telling them it applies to the Civil War. This is during the time of Ulysses S. Grant, General Lee. This is during the Confederacy and Union. Like, oh my God. Like, what? Like, oh my God. You mean to tell me they're still gonna do this, Kelly? They really gonna continue to do this? I know, Black Sun. I know. Like, I mean, it's clear as day. Like, but long before the judge even made the decision, I said, Carolyn, hey, Kelly, you need to invite. Oh man, your friend had an interesting story too. I subscribed to her channel. Um, dang, I need to pull up her name, but I like her page. I liked her story. She did a part one. I'm waiting for the part two, but yeah, interesting story. Interesting story. Um, they are pulling out all the stops to steer this country off the cliff. Hell, Carolyn, man, yeah, they're trying to, but I think the people, the people, we see right through it. We see right through it with the court cases. We see right through it with these wars. We see right through it. I mean, it's obvious. And if I'm not making it clear, I mean, if y'all type in any poll, like, I think there's only one poll that's trying to help Biden out, but every other poll, has Trump like way ahead of Biden. And then it's like, you got the black people mad at Biden, you got the Muslims mad at Biden, you got the Hispanics mad at Biden, you got the women mad at Biden, you got the young people especially mad at Biden because they were expecting those dang loans, those loan forgivenesses. Like they were really counting on that. That really devastated them because they were really counting on that. You're talking about young people coming out into the real world, expecting like, oh man, if I can get that student loan, I could just shoot past. And Biden shot that down. So Kellen says they're pulling out all stops to steer this country off the cliff. She said, I can come up in a little while, about 15 minutes. Okay, yeah. That my mind is so baffled right now, Kelly. Sometimes I need I just need a little help trying to understand some of these people, man. When we told them, because you've said it, I've said it, you said it, and they still don't get it. Oh, here we got Ron. Yes. Oh, we got Ron. Yes, Ron. Yes, sir. We got Ron. Oh, I got some surprises for Ron. Oh, yes, Ron. Carolyn says billionaires invest in centuries in planning a collapse. I mean, BRICS. What's going on? What up? Hey, man, you've been gone a couple of days, man. It's some good news. I didn't want you missing some of this good news out here.
What's the good news, man?
Colorado. Did you hear about Colorado?
What's going on?
Oh man, you know what? Maybe I'll just play it for you. Oh man, maybe I'll just play it for you. Yeah, Colorado got some good news, Ron. You're gonna love this news. Oh my God, you're gonna love this news.
You can't just tell me what's going on. Yes, Kelly, how y'all doing?
I can tell. You know what? I can tell you what's going on.
Carol,
yeah, why not?
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Carol. Shout out to Kelly, man. Kelly says she's gonna come in about 15 minutes. But yeah, Ron, did you hear the good news, man?
That you won't tell me.
Yeah, I'm about to tell you now. So, in Colorado, they were trying to take Trump off the ballot. Well, guess what? They said that they can't take Trump off the ballot.
But they did. You talking about when they said he was also down with insurrection too? Okay, yeah, I heard that.
Oh, you mean the opinion? Yeah, that was her opinion, sir.
Well, I mean, she is the judge, right? So on one half, you say you believe what she's saying about that Trump is allowed to. Oh, okay, but the insurrection part, nope. You can't have it both ways, man. You gotta take
he went to court.
The bread with the crust.
You
gotta take the white part with the crust too on the bread, brother.
I'm so glad Ron showed up, man.
I'm back.
I can relax now because Ron is about to do a soapbox, y'all. So I'm about to just relax.
No, okay. I was on the phone with on the other channel. I had a phone call with another MAGA supporter, but let's go. I'm ready.
Why don't you bring him to the show?
He I won't say wishy-washy, but he kind of do his own thing. So I'm gonna try and get him more, but I think he want to do it mostly alone. Like, he got a call up format. So I'll try and get him over here.
Okay.
And then he kind of, I think at this time he a gamer too. So
okay.
He might be gaming right now. So, but I'm gonna try and work on him. See what we can.
He can't game and do a show.
I think he on the computer, but we'll make it happen, man.
Okay. Yeah. I'd love to hear another perspective.
Yeah, another one to try and beat up on me. I'll be knocking.
You be knocking them out.
I mean, you out too, brother. I mean, respectfully.
How you be knocking me out? I just be asking questions.
You know how I knock you up? Your voice be getting higher. The higher your voice get, the more I know I got you.
Bro, how you be knocking me out? I be asking questions. All I do is ask you questions, bro.
No, then you get frustrated. Well, what is this, Ron? Why did he do this? Why? Wrestling is the best you've ever seen.
No, it's because look. If I want to see a dance off, I'll watch Solid Gold or something, or Bandstand.
I keep telling you, I don't want Biden, but I definitely don't want Trump, man. You keep getting it confused.
Well, Biden's birthday was today.
Happy birthday, man. And
So
damn, Rosalind just died. R.I.P. to her. Since we
yeah,
are
Rosin,
politics,
yeah,
we're gonna keep it
yeah, yeah,
political over here. We are politics.
Rosin Carter passed away yesterday actually.
Jimmy Carter's still doing this thing. Well, he in hospice, not, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's in hospice. Yeah, man. So, shout out to Jimmy Carter, man. I actually like Jimmy Carter. Shout out to him. Um, you know, yeah. Um, so yeah, you want to touch on the whole, the opinion piece that the judge said? I mean, even though it don't matter, it was just an opinion. It's just like
Oh,
me and
now
you had
see,
an
now
opinion.
that doesn't matter, but a ruling matters, huh?
I
Got
mean,
it
you
done,
tell
man. You
me.
gotta take the good with the bad, man.
You tell me, brother.
I mean, I don't mind. Like,
I
it
mean,
is what it
at
is.
the end of the day, Trump is going to be on the ballot.
I think it's a shame that people would even vote for him, though.
But okay,
So
I
you
hear you
had
on
the
that. But
right
do
to vote
you
for.
agree?
I guess you
Do
had the
you?
right to vote for you want to, as the ruling
I
state.
agree with that. That's why I'm happy about that. I agree with that. I don't think that you should take away the people's right to vote. And so they were what they were. That
People
was
should be
so.
smart enough to realize and recognize what type of threat he is. Did you hear about that? Like, it was the Economist, I believe. They said that Trump was the most dangerous threat to the world in 2014.
Which economist, sir?
I think the book is called The Economist or the magazine.
Oh, the magazine. Interesting. Very interesting. And what they say about the high job market rate when Trump was in office and how
They said it doesn't matter. They said 2014. They said you can't look back on the past.
can't look back on the past. Okay. Yeah, see, that's kind of a hard sell to me because this house that I bought during Trump. My business that I own, I bought under Trump. So I mean, it's a hard
I understand, but you got to move on, buddy.
So,
You got to
what do
move
you mean?
on.
What do you mean? Got to move on?
Are
I'm
you
still got
still riding the horse?
my dump truck. Yeah.
No, I mean like a little Mr. Ed.
What do you mean by that? Like metaphorically?
No, I mean like literally. It's time to move on, man. Right? We've upgraded. It's time to. I think we should get rid of not buying either. You know what? I was thinking about that earlier. I think as Americans, we should
But
be smart
it's
enough.
gonna. But
And it was
realistically, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
no. I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish, man.
No, I'm saying realistically, it's going to be Biden and Trump. It's not going to be nobody but those two. So that's why I really don't entertain the thought of a Nikki Haley or a Cornel West or a even a RFK. I like RFK or even a fucking Krispy Kreme Christie.
So you
I
just
don't. Those are
gotta get down to
fantasies.
bracket.
Those are fantasies. Yeah, it's going to be
Okay,
Biden and Trump.
I think you know what.
Yeah.
Today I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right. We got less than a year. It's one or the other. So we either got to make it about Biden or we got to make it about Trump.
I'm glad you
I
said
agree with
that.
you. Now
Even
we
though,
know.
yeah,
Now we
I
know.
don't agree with voting for Biden, but realistically, Biden's going to be running. So yeah, that's why I don't want to watch no presidential debates. And then you see what Nikki Haley said, or you see what Vicky was like. They're irrelevant. They're like, dude, that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be Biden. It's going to be Trump. So that's why I'm glad you come on here because you be like, you know what? You gonna vote for Trump, Black Son? I'm voting for Biden, and then we can goddamn cut through all the bullshit because everybody else is bullshit. I'm sorry, but RFK bullshit, Cornel West bullshit, Nikki Haley bullshit, goddamn Krispy Kreme Christie bullshit, DeSantis bullshit. I don't have to argue with you on that because you cut down to the chase. You'll bring up Biden, and I'll bring up Trump, and we get down to the nitty gritty. You don't waste my time with all these other distractions. So thank you, Ron. I appreciate you for that.
All right. Okay, so and I hate the fact that we got to pick one of them.
I don't, but I hear you though.
We should be more advanced as a society, man.
But again,
well, the country started with dudes who look just like them, man. It's just time. Even if it was some women, it's just time for something different, man.
But Ron, you said you think you can achieve that in a year?
Anything's possible in America, man.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you know what it would
you're losing me now. You had me Now you're losing me now, but go
I'm
ahead.
saying like it would almost. You ever seen Brewster's Million?
That movie, yeah, the movie,
Richard
yeah, I
Pryor.
seen.
Remember he
Mhm.
was
Yeah, I
trying
seen
to
the
blow all the
movie.
money, but eventually he just said, "I'm gonna run for president or something." But he
Right,
said, "Put no vote." It's gonna have to be a movement sort of like that, like where we just write in somebody. But I know
right.
the finicky thing is people are finicky. So I don't know.
Um,
I don't know where she get the Antichrist conscious. Should she calling me Antichrist? But no,
um,
I mean they didn't say he was gonna destroy that. I mean, you know, the economy. I don't think they said the world, but they said he was a threat.
right.
Biggest threat.
Now, I will say this, and I looked it up, Kelly Ray. We can still have elections even in wartime because I was concerned about that. I was like, damn, if Biden starts World War III, they can, no, we can still have elections even during wartime.
But I think he
Y'all look it
could.
up.
I think in a wartime,
No,
no.
you can't. No, you can't. I've already looked it up. If I'm wrong, y'all look it up. But no, they can still have
Yeah,
elections
because
during
I think
wartime.
you might be right. Because Bush kind of ran
Yeah,
on the fact that he was.
yeah, we still have elections during wartime. We've had it several times in
Yeah,
throughout
yeah.
history.
You might be right. I think you might.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln, Woodrow Wilson, Eisenhower. Yeah, these are all wartime presidents. Yeah, and they've had elections. So yeah, we can't have elections during war. So the only thing, well, that could have stopped Trump was actually getting him off the ballot for an insurrection. But I guess that didn't work out.
That's
Now,
just in one state though. He got some in
no, no,
Florida.
no, 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 no,
That
no, no,
was all
no.
three.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
Unless
Well,
they
so
bring
we
up a
just
new
gotta
one, but
wake up
all,
enough. So
huh?
what you're saying is we just have to wake up enough people to show them that Trump is the absolute worst thing for this country. Okay, I got you.
Knock it out.
Let's get
Man,
it.
that's why that's why I invite you to the arena. I'm like, man, knock it out, Ron.
Let's get it. Let's
Show
get
us
him out of here.
how. Okay, but
The
you gotta
loser, man. He's a beta male loser.
come on. You got to do that. Ad hominems is not gonna
No, I'm
work,
just
sir.
saying though, he cries continuously about losing an
That's not
election
gonna
that he can't
work.
prove.
That's not
Then
gonna
he
work,
gets his followers
Ron.
to do the same thing.
Ron, so was J6 the most terrible time in our country? Like Kamala said that it was the
Ever,
most.
ever, ever?
Yeah,
Or modern day history.
she compared J6 to World War II. You agree with that?
Mm. I don't know, but that's a deep one. World
I
War
know.
II compared to
Yeah.
one country, that's kind of
Mhm.
extreme. Like that's a whole
It's kind of
world war.
extreme, right? Ain't it though? But
I
yeah,
think
she
it
said it.
maybe the Civil War. If she
So
gonna
you say
no, I'm saying if
J6?
she's gonna compare something, I would almost say, you know what I'm saying? She should have stayed in that realm.
Wow.
I would have said mini Civil War.
Wow.
And the
Can I?
only reason because like the one thing that makes January 6th so flawed and so egregious to our country, it was based upon a lie.
Okay. Can I play something for you? What was did I got to play something for
It was based upon a lie, and the man in charge knew that it was a lie, and he still continued on with it. Well, maybe he didn't know, but that's even crazier to even have him in position. Those two things are scary. He knew or he didn't know. Those two outcomes are scary.
you? Okay. So let me play a video for you and get your take on this.
How long is this video?
It's 9 minutes, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing. But I want to just play
How many
enough
you
to
gonna play
just.
like 5 minutes?
Yeah. Is it five cool? Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah, no. As long as you want. I'm just saying I'm about to go on mute real quick. I gotta make a call. That's why I'm asking.
No, no, I want you to see the
Four
video.
minute
No,
call. What's going on, man?
I want you to see the video though.
Oh, I'll be able to hear it. I just
Okay,
won't be able to
okay.
respond. That's what I'm saying.
No, I want you to respond to it though. That's the thing. No, I
Are we
want you
gonna
to get.
watch it and then I get to respond, or that's what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
don't want
I
to
can
trouble.
like. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You can. Oh man, damn,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. Like, can I? Never mind.
Damn, Ron. I thought you were going to participate. Yeah, goddamn.
I
Okay,
am. Are we gonna? That's what
okay.
I'm saying. Are we gonna watch the whole video through then comment, or
No,
are we?
not no, no, no. We can stop it. Yeah, we can. You can say stop, stop, stop right here. I want to comment. We can do that.
What do you? That's why. Never mind.
Okay,
I was
cool.
just saying, are we gonna watch it all the way through so I could make a 3 minute phone call? But
Oh Lord.
you didn't get the gist of it. Go ahead.
No, I
Would he
didn't.
take a little bit because he got
We need your undivided attention here, sir.
I mean, I'll be able to listen.
Okay. Well, let me play.
I just won't be able to respond for 3 minutes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Make your call. All right, I'm gonna play this video for everybody so we
Okay, I'm
can.
gonna be real quick.
All right, for sure. All right, y'all. Shout out to Liberal Hive Mind. Play this video real quick so we can get Ron's take on this.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind. We've got to get into some of this leftist nonsense, this leftist garbage, specifically these bogus narratives. One of the most bogus, one of the most dishonest, and frankly, evil of leftist narratives in the modern day is the Nancy Pelosi narrative in terms of their framing around the events of January 6th. It was the worst day in American history. Kamala Harris told us multiple times it was worse than 9/11, worse than Pearl Harbor.
Not only a place on our calendars, but a place in our collective memory. December 7th, 1941, September 11th, 2001, and January 6th, 2021.
Because the attack came from within. In fact, some leftists have argued that it's worse than Pearl Harbor and 9/11 combined. Take that, MAGA chud. Generally, they'll say it in that kind of tone because they're absolute lunatics. But anyways, you know, the narrative is that January 6th is the worst thing. Anybody involved on the day of is a terrorist, should be treated as a terrorist, as a top threat to the homeland, should be put in solitary confinement. Donald Trump should be imprisoned forever. You know, that's the narrative. That's what they tell you. But again, you know, leftist fantasy versus, well, basic reality. There tends to be quite a large gap there, you know, a chasm the size of the damn Grand Canyon. And well, it started with Tucker Carlson getting a good chunk of January 6th security footage tapes. He didn't get all of it. And of course, the release of those tapes, well, it wasn't exactly good for Nancy Pelosi's little precious narrative. Well, guess what? Just as expected, right on frickin' cue, right after Mike Johnson gets elected to his speakership post, more footage was just released. And well, you'll see very clearly with this video footage exactly why Nancy Pelosi and the feds were working so frickin' hard behind the scenes over the last, let's say, almost a year at this point, attempting to suppress, hide, and delete any evidence, any remaining evidence, security footage evidence pertaining to the events of January 6th. Democrats coined the term the big lie, hashtag the big lie. Well, here's a big lie. Nancy Pelosi's big lie, MSNBC and CNN's freaking big lie relating to the events of January 6th. It seems as though it was exactly as described, at least described from right-wing pundits and outlets, essentially a big field trip turned into a massive psyop. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so I'm flowing. Let's keep the flow going. We've got a bunch of clips released here. Let's go clip by clip, and I'll just say a word before we play the clip. I think that'll really help put things into perspective. Folks, it was an insurrection, a literal extremist, MAGA extremist attempt to overthrow the government. I know I was supposed to say one word, but anyways, insurrection. Does that seem like an insurrection to you? That seems like a bunch of casual Capitol police officers escorting peaceful protesters through the Capitol halls. What about this one? Well, let's add a word for it. Violent MAGA extremists. Just casually walking through the Capitol doors, Capitol police officers opening the doors and escorting people in and out of the building. How about this? Violent clashes between horrible, violent MAGA supporters and those patriotic Capitol police officers. They arrested the man, and apparently it was such a non-big deal. They ended up fist bumping him and just saying, all right, bucko, enjoy the rest of your day. MAGA supporters trashing the Capitol, disrespecting the rotunda. again, just casually walking through quite peacefully. Police officers, Capitol police officers, it seems.
So, do y'all get? So, Kamala said that this was worse than Pearl Harbor. Oh, Kelly, I'm so glad. Kelly, Kamala said that that was worse than Pearl Harbor, worse than 9/11, worse than. I mean, I'm trying to.
Yeah, she's funny. Is she
She's
like
funny.
trying to be a comedian?
I guess so, because that. I mean, I didn't see any violence in that video. I didn't see.
Let me ask you a question. How long did the incident go on? Was it 2 hours, 3 hours? I think it was like close to 3, right?
I don't know exactly how long it was. I can't tell you that.
Y'all want to just say 2 to 3 hours?
Cool.
Okay.
You could say that.
Now that was maybe 3 minutes of footage, right? If that.
They
But you just
actually have an hour-long footage, sir. You want me to play
of them
that
just
whole-
casually strolling around.
Yeah,
So
just
that's what
casually
I'm saying.
strolling about, yeah.
Like, because at a certain point, Trump said to leave. Everybody just stopped and turned around.
Well,
and left.
they had already been at the Capitol prior to Trump even ending his speech. They
Yeah,
were
no.
there, getting through the gate
But I don't
15
think that
minutes before he was even done.
they were breaking in after he was done or before he's done. Like when they were literally at, you know what I'm
Can
saying?
you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got. Can you hear us? She
I
might
probably
can't.
got to leave and come back.
Kelly, you can't hear us? Then we can't hear you.
It's probably her connection. Hopefully she can. Okay, so we'll wait for her to come back. But so let's just say it was roughly like 2 or 3 hours. Was there violence? I mean, I know that one lady got
Yes, they were
shot.
violent.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So you got the one lady got shot, but
Wait,
the rest of the time,
wait a
okay.
minute. Wait a
Time
minute.
was good.
You telling me when they breached the doors, that wasn't violent? When they were breaking windows, throwing stuff at the officers, beating them,
What I'm saying,
spraying bear spray at them, that wasn't violent to you? That was cool?
what I'm saying, I think you were on the phone. Kamala Harris said that it was worse than 9/11.
Okay, but before you even got to the video, I said that was malarkey. If anything, I said.
Okay. So you agree with me and Kelly that Kamala's a comedian, basically. You agree with that? Okay.
Yeah, I think she's gaslighting, definitely.
Which she's a part of the Obama administration. She's Obama.
Well, but most politicians do that. Pontificate. It's part of the job.
Really?
Just like Trump said he was going to come up with healthcare, nothing. The Platinum Plan, nothing. Infrastructure Week, nothing.
No, sir.
Yeah, when was Infrastructure Week? What week was it?
It was like I believe in year 2. It was like the second. It was in February because I remember. Yeah, we started working on the infrastructure here in Georgia. We started work. You remember? Do you remember when they were shutting that?
Eddie, I kid you not. Look, you can Google it.
Sir.
Nothing. Okay.
Go ahead, Kelly. You muted.
Okay, sorry.
Can you hear us?
Huh?
Can you hear us? What she
Yeah,
said?
I hear you guys.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
You sound fine. Yeah.
I don't know what happened before. It was like I could see your thing moving, but I couldn't hear anything, so I had to go out and come back. But
Damn,
anywho,
Trump trying to get
Conscious, my great friend.
me.
What are you what are you pointing out right now?
What were we talking about? I'm sorry.
We were talking about how the J6 was just as bad as 9/11.
But see, I will say that. I can kind of say it's.
You can kind of say that.
I can't even believe this right now.
The only, like I told you, because it's based upon a lie. That's the only reason why.
What do you mean? So a lie is comparative to thousands of people dying?
Well, I don't want to say that, but that extreme hit.
Okay, so let's go on record. So you're saying that
it definitely wasn't as violent. I definitely.
Okay. So the violence in 9/11 and the alleged
I'm just
violence
saying
of
the
J6
shock
was
of
not.
it. The shock of it to our country is comparable to that.
Wow,
You
really?
don't think that was a shock?
Hell no! You talking about 2 planes crashing into a building,
So what
people
do you think?
jumping? Hold on, hold
Okay,
on. I'm
so
not done.
okay,
I'm not
maybe
done.
like
I'm
okay,
not done.
maybe.
People jumping out, like we witnessed people jumping to their suicide on
I didn't,
national television. And you
I
mean to
didn't.
tell me? Oh, you didn't see that? Okay, I know Kelly saw that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh
See that.
yeah,
I
people holding
remember seeing it.
hands, diving out the
Uh,
building. Yep.
Right. And you mean to
I'm
tell
not
me?
like I said. I didn't say the extremity of it, but at the time, the shock. Okay, maybe like okay,
Maybe I
maybe that was a
misunderstood
bad
you.
example. I'm a human being.
Okay,
Maybe
okay.
9/11.
We'll let you have. We will let you have. You gonna let him have
Thank,
that,
thank
Kelly?
you
You let him
guys.
have
Okay,
Yeah.
but it
Okay.
was. I mean, I think it's
See,
Civil War esque.
now you starting to earn your
At
name.
first, I said Civil War esque. You came with the 9/11 trying to throw me off.
Okay,
Like,
Civil War. Okay, Civil War. Let's talk about it.
yeah, I said
Civil
Civil.
War was the most people that we
Come
lost
on,
in this
Deacon, man.
country.
I'm a human being. I know I look perfect, but I make mistakes from time to time, man. Calm down.
Shout out
He's
to
not a
That is not my
politician.
saying. That
He's
is
a
my
chef.
father.
You know,
Huh?
you're not a politician. You're a chef. Now, if you would have fucked up the food, that would have been a little different, Conscience.
Right.
Yeah,
But no,
Deacon said, "Wow, I think you're trolling us now, man. We're talking about World War II. We're talking about the Civil War. We're
I
talking
would
about
call it that extreme, but I
9/11.
think
Come
it
on,
was just because it was based on a lie, y'all. That's the only thing. Maybe not even the Civil War. I'm trying to think of an incident that it was
please
like
think of an
Richard.
incident.
Hold on, like Richard Nixon, like was cheated by Kennedy, but like Richard Nixon didn't do. Did you heard about this one? Was this fuck? It was the primary in Chicago, and they was saying it was funny business, but Nixon was just like, fuck it, man, just for the better of the country. Everybody thought he won, Kennedy won, so he was just gonna run. But I'm saying, so it's maybe that comparison, you know what I'm saying, or Watergate, something like that. Okay,
So
yeah,
you're saying
that would be. I would say it's like Watergate. If I could, that's perfect. Watergate on steroids.
Watergate on steroids.
Okay, I've watched a lot of footage of that day. And if you even, there's something, matter of fact, it was sent to me today. Carolyn sent it to me earlier, about an hour worth of footage of people
Yeah.
like trying to get in, and them 4 police officers that were out there and pointing out who people were, who they worked for, you know, just things that the general public doesn't know. Now, I'm not saying that people that were there weren't there under the guise of, hey, the election was stolen from us. And they really believe that. So it's hard to define if you're going to say if that's a quote unquote lie or if somebody really believes it. Does that still make it a lie?
Yes, I mean, because you can be duped. You're just being duped. That's all. Like, I'm not saying it's your fault you were being duped, but you're being duped. And I would agree that there's probably some FBI agents there, because you got to think about it with the Proud Boys. He was.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. Say it again.
Yeah, he's breaking up.
I'm sorry, I hit my mute, but I'm saying like, what's the last part y'all heard when I started talking about the
You
feds?
said the Proud Boys, something about the undercover feds.
Yeah, I'm saying I would assume that it would be feds there just because of the Proud Boys dude. He was a fed. I mean, he was a confidential informant, so I'm sure it went both ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it was a couple undercover agents there, but it's always been like that with the feds from COINTELPRO to now.
Right.
Not-
So they instigate, participate,
But
then
how-
incarcerate.
But it's your choice. But that's what I'm saying. And we don't know how deep it went. So now you're saying Rico Torres was down with it? So he instigated all this.
Could have. I don't really, I don't know him. I only know people that know him. You know?
But that's what I'm saying though. So he would have had to been in on it and all that stuff. Like I think he was in on it.
No, there's people that have been known to incite stuff with Antifa that were there.
Right.
There was another.
But why would Antifa? I just don't understand why Antifa would be there.
I
If
mean, I
they
can
for the
send you
Demo-
this.
no, I'm saying is Antifa for the Democrats now? They were never for the Democrats because I thought Antifa was
I
down
think
with
they're
the
just for
Democrats.
chaos, period.
Oh,
In my
so
Yeah.
we
opinion.
can't really say that, you know what I'm saying? They're for the Republicans or against the or for the Democrats. So they
You
just try
can't.
to cause mischief.
No,
But
I
the
think
point.
they're pretty much I don't know a Republican that's in Antifa.
But I don't know any Democrats that's in Antifa either.
So yeah, I don't know what their whole shtick is,
So
but
we can't really count. They're just like you said, like my man said, agitator on both sides. They're trying to keep both of us at war. We got to ignore them guys.
Well,
yeah,
based
that's
on
probably true. I would go with that. That's probably true. I'm sure they've been at other events when it comes to stuff with BLM and doing other bullshit. Okay, so I would agree with that.
But I think it was some like diehard Trump fans, and not saying that they are wrong in their beliefs, but they believe in this man. So I could understand how they kind of get caught up and want him to save the country, but like our country wasn't built on one man saving it. And if it is built on that now, it's over. You know what I mean? If Trump is the only one that can save our country's over.
he's the only one in this election, sir, that I
Yeah, he's
see.
the
No, then
applicant.
it's over then, because it takes more than one person to govern. That's a
I mean,
dick.
clearly, Biden can't run anything.
But he's
Okay,
got people
so it's
helping him. He's got a
right. You don't
coalition
think
helping him
Trump
though.
had a coalition? You
But
can't
that's
be a one man army.
exactly. He's got people who prop him up, but Trump won't have that.
What do you mean he won't have that?
Who's gonna prop him up?
What do you
Who you
mean?
think gonna want to work with Trump after all this?
Oh, I would
A lot of
it would
people.
be an honor to
A,
work with him.
a
It's
lot
a
of
lot of
people.
yeah, a lot of people
I'm
just
saying
endorsed
that
him.
are in government that can
Yeah, a
run
lot
Oh
of people in
yeah.
government
government.
just endorsed
Who?
him. Did
Who?
you not just watch? Oh, the
Who?
governor of Texas, most of your senators in Florida. In fact,
So he's gonna
all
have
the
to. You
mhm.
keep negating the fact he's gonna have to get them appointed, right? And how do you get appointments? You got to go through hearings with what the Senate and the Congress, and those
Oh, the
have Democrats.
Congress. Oh, the
And
Congress. Oh, did you say the Congress with Mega Mike with Johnson? Did you just
we
say the
talking about a
Congress?
year out, bro. We talking about a year out. You keep negating that. Like shit could change. Like they turning on Mike
Shit's not
already
going
for
to
the
change.
extension of
He's
the
the speaker.
government budget.
He's the speaker.
I know,
It's
but they
always
mad at
gonna
him
be
for
like
that
that.
extension. They mad at him for that extension already. So he kind of about to be McCartney now.
No, no,
He
nope,
get
no, he's not.
McCartney. Yes. If he
By
keep
who?
extending the
By
budget,
who? By who? By who?
Chip Roy,
Chip
Matt.
Roy.
I don't want to say Matt Gates. What's going on,
No.
Josh? But I'm saying,
Hey Josh.
so it's gonna be hard for Trump. We don't know what's gonna happen in the next year. And
He's
if the
going to get elected.
Republicans don't do nothing like that, that's what the Democrats gonna run on.
Okay, Conscious, let me give you that because I'm glad you brought that up. Because when I talk to, Josh and some other people that are like close to me, right? I talk about that all the time. About the fact that Trump is not addressing a huge base. He's not putting much into the black lower class or the white lower class. Okay? And emphasize on that because these are going to be people that are going to vote him in potentially. You have to be able to be well rounded, in my opinion. Like knowing not only your voter base, but your non-voter base. Okay, so I'll give you that because I do think that he's an old guy that has been privy to money his whole life. So it would be very hard for somebody like him to be able to relate to some of us that have endured the quote unquote struggle, right?
Right.
So I will give you that. I mean, totally 100%. I say it all the time how he needs to expand and bring more people on because he's really lacking in that. You know, like I know he always talks about like the every average day Joe, but does he really know about the average Joe? You know?
Right. I feel you. I really don't think, and not that that's a knock on him. Like he was fortunate enough to be born into the prominent family. So he's supposed to take all those advantages. I just don't think you should implement those advantages onto the country. And it just seems like he does that. You know what I'm
But what do
saying?
you mean? What do you mean by that?
Like he knows how to work the system, and we shouldn't be having somebody who could quote unquote work the system for his benefit. He ultimately should be trying to work the system for everybody's benefit.
Right, conscious, but that's not the way this shit works. And
Yeah, yeah,
most
I know, but it seems like he wants all of it. And not saying that that's right, because those other like Mitch McConnell, they all want to share, like they all divvy it up amongst themselves. But it
divvy
just
up what?
all that power, all that control, they divvy it up amongst themselves. From the Mitch McConnells to the Nan, you don't think they work with each other
Well,
in
yeah,
the back
clearly, if
room?
they come
Like
into
I'm
office,
saying both sides work with each other. Like you gonna have the belt for 4 years, then we gonna be the bad guys. Then we get the belt, and y'all the bad guys. That's what they do with the hot potato.
so they're doing good cop, bad cop.
Yes, you don't come on, Kel. You don't think they are?
I
They all
mean,
in Washington, all the same, and like they really benefiting. Like you think about it, I might be the bad guy for 4 years, but you the good guy, Kelly. But you need an adversary, don't you? You can't just be the good guy with nobody. The Batman need Joker. You know, Superman need Lex Luthor. You need the villain. So you gonna be the bad guy for a few, and then I'll be the bad guy. And then then all the fans will love us for a little bit and hate us.
well, if that were true, which that has potential,
It is true. Tell 'em.
that would make politics
Sound
really
like some
boring in
tea.
my mind.
Yeah, that
No, it
sounds
would.
like
But I'm saying, you know what you need?
I
Yeah, you need to watch Distinguished Gentleman, Eddie
think
Murphy.
I have, but it's been a long time.
Watch it again. You'll be like, oh shit, this is how it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is how it go. And the lobbyist is the middleman. You know what I'm saying? For
Look, I
real.
used to get mad, at stuff like that, right? Like mad at the feds and mad because I know people are doing their job, but yet I know they're corrupt at the same time. So I get what you're saying, but what else are we gonna do?
We gonna have to like be smart and like get rid of all of them. Start
There's
saying,
no way.
yes, it
How?
is. What you mean? What's going on? See, we're gonna have to be smart and intelligent. Like literally, this election, you start looking at the next election. We gonna get y'all up out of here. It's no like we ain't trying to be mean or nothing. It's just time for everybody new across the board.
Conscious, the clock has ran out though. We
I
don't
said, I,
have
s- I said not this election. I said the next one. I said we got to start looking towards the next election, not this one. Like this one's pretty much over.
Oh my God. So then who do we pick? We just let this fool
Biden.
keep doing
We're gonna
you're
pick
not
Biden.
see why would you do that?
It's just like picking Trump. But I don't
Mm.
think Biden wants all the power. Trump wants all the power. That's the
I would
difference.
I would
Biden
have Biden don't even
sorry.
know where he's at. Go
Oh,
ahead, Ken.
that's even
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
That's even better.
That's
That's
not better.
even better.
That's
But
not better.
Trump does know where he at. So that's worse.
That's
So no.
wait,
He
wait, wait,
trying
wait,
to
wait, wait. Whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Trump knows where he at, and that's worse.
Yeah,
Biden
because
don't
he's
know where
trying to
he's
save
at.
his soul. Trump trying to save his soul.
What do you mean save his soul?
Man, he about to go to jail, yo.
I am not
Jail.
worried about that. Good
But not
luck.
I'm
jail.
not. Yeah, yeah.
Not
Don't
jail.
hold your breath.
I don't think he's gonna go to jail because the white people would
Don't
be
hold
in
your
the
breath.
outrage. Not you per se, Kelly, but like you know what I'm saying. His devoted followers, they would be in the outrage. We're gonna break him out. We're gonna break him out tonight. I don't give a damn what they say, Billy Bob. We're gonna get him.
No,
Uh,
they had
we're gonna
people.
rescue him.
Nope. They had people way too complacent and docile. That will not happen.
Man, you see that January 6th shit happen.
That's nothing. Why
That's
do
nothing. You're right.
I don't even understand. Don't you realize that if they really wanted to do damage, it would have happened?
Right.
No, I'm saying what y'all keep forgetting is that shit was a lie. Trump knew it was a lie.
Okay, so let's talk about the people who go and tear up
And I'm
shit
saying,
over.
look, between November 4th or November, let's say 5th, when he knew he lost, and the January 6th shit, he was telling y'all, man, they stole this from me. We can't let them take our country. We gotta
Hold
get it
on.
back. we gotta get it back. I don't know how we gonna do it. They
Ron,
stole this from me, but I let them steal it because I've been saying on the campaign trail for 6 months ago that they was gonna steal it, and I ain't
so
do
Ron,
nothing. Go on the campaign trail and say they was gonna steal it, and I let them stole it. But y'all got to do something now. Oh, not bad. Ban, don't come up here. Porn about it, man. I think Ban cool though.
What's up, Simo? And hey, MD. Oh, I haven't seen Simo in a minute. I get what you're saying, but it doesn't compute in my head because
Okay,
even
you
other
love
states
Trump, of
contested
course.
it in the beginning. Even here in Wisconsin, they were like, "Hold up, wait a minute,
And
something
then
is
and
going
then it was
on."
found out when they did the recall what happened, Kel. That
Right, but I'm
Biden
saying, why
he
wouldn't
won more.
why
They
they
did the
do this? This is not unheard of, conscious. People contest this all the time. Okay. And why would they not believe it if other people are saying, like, wait a minute, there is a problem?
I understand other people, but I'm talking about Trump.
So,
Trump, what you mean so? He's the most powerful man in the country, and then he playing like he didn't know what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on, you shouldn't be the most powerful man in the world.
oh
Like,
my
you
God.
can't really just say, man, I lost. Next time we gonna get him. And you
Ron,
lost by then, like you done lost all these
Ron,
court cases.
Ron. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Them trying to take Trump off the ballot, that's not election interference.
No, because they were able to do it. How could it be like
Wow.
I'm
Did
how
y'all hear
could they
that?
now they attempted to do it, right? But
Yeah,
it's still right
that's
as an
election
American.
interference.
Or that said, I think it was like a law firm or a couple professors or something like that. As an American, it's they're allowed to
So
do.
so
Now
if
it didn't work though, but they were allowed to do that, right? They were allowed to try to.
so if I attempt to rob a bank, will they arrest me?
That's not the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Trump
It's
doesn't
the
hold
same
any
thing.
value to us. He only holds value to MAGA folks. So
I'll
he's
ask
not
Kelly
the
the
bank.
question.
You just
Kelly,
see what you just said? You called Trump
Kelly,
the bank.
You're
He's not
going
the
to
bank.
jail.
right. Okay.
Oh my
So
God.
Kelly said if I attempt to rob a bank, I
But
will go
Kelly,
to
if you get a
jail.
loan and then you
So
go to that said bank
them
and get the money, you're not robbing it, are you?
This
so
guy, man.
them attempting to take him off the ballot was
Oh,
election interference.
no, because they were allowed to do that. Election interference would almost seem like they tried to get his name off the ballot as the
They
election
did.
was going on. That would be election interference. But they
The election
attempt
is going on.
they used the court of law, right? Because this was a court case.
First of all, the election is going on because we're in the process of preparing
No, there
year
were
in,
no
year out.
primaries or nothing. No, no, no.
No,
So
no, 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 no.
they tried to get his name from off the ballot
Yeah.
legally because they filed a case in court, right? So it's not election interference because it was known. Like interference almost indicates that it was done secretly or behind closed back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like under the rug or some shit, like in a devious manner, election interference.
But if he
But if
has
you're trying
people
to
reporting to him, like, look, we got dead voters voting in Wisconsin,
yo,
we got ballots being stuffed in Georgia,
but
you
no,
know, he's
but no.
Nevada,
But
Arizona,
no,
there
you
was
can say
questions.
anything. You can say anything. I'm not just you could, but you have to prove it at some point.
Right,
Like
but
even so,
who
look,
else hasn't said that though? I
hold
mean,
on. I'm saying though, Kev. At one point, he said there were 5,000 dead people that voted in Georgia. The Secretary of Election came back with evidence saying it was 4. Like, and Trump couldn't. Trump said something like, "No, it wasn't," but he couldn't show or refute what the Secretary of Elections was
look, the
saying.
math just wasn't mathing,
What
okay,
you
in
mean the
my
math?
mind either.
What math wasn't mathing? But to say that 5,000 dead
What
people,
didn't what didn't add up?
voted here in Georgia, and it
What
was
didn't
only
add up?
4, and you're
Ron,
the
what didn't add
president
up?
of the United States, and you can't get that information, you shouldn't be the president of the United States. Like that's what I'm saying. You can't have it both ways. You can't say he was cheated and then he can't prove he was cheated. Like you got to
Well,
prove
I don't know anything for a fact. I'm just saying, in my mind, the math doesn't math.
what
I
math
agree.
though. What
I'm
math?
just saying it. I would never believe you
So
couldn't convince me
so
That's
that
right.
people would be that stupid, but maybe because they're just that loyal to blue.
But
to have that
y'all
many
just
votes.
that loyal to red, so you know that's the case. But it had to
We're
be.
loyal to Trump.
Huh? What's going on, man? My
We're
fault.
not loyal to red. We're loyal to Trump.
Right.
Exactly. But not enough people were loyal to Trump. Enough people were loyal to red. Like, I'm not going to let Trump destroy our party. I'm going to just vote for Biden or not vote at all. I think that's what a lot of Republicans might have done on that election. But some did vote. Like, I seen this one Republican say, I don't care if I'm dead, I'm not voting. I'm going to still vote for Biden. I'm like, it was kind of, he was making a joke, of course. But I'm just saying, like, it's some people, Republicans, who don't like Trump, who think he's too arrogant and too cocky and ready to get rid of him.
Hey,
Yeah, they're called rhinos.
hey,
How can you say that? Trump isn't the Republican Party. If anything, he's not even supposed to be he's supposed to be like a leader of it, but he should be the symbol or the total is Republican Trump or nothing else. That don't even sound.
Well, bring a man up
sound
for the
almost fascist.
challenge.
You don't see
Nobody
that?
can measure.
But
there
I'm
you
saying,
go.
y'all don't even
That's
see
right.
that how it sounds like it's either Trump or nobody. That sound fascist.
But
You know,
but
it's
Kelly
like-
just gave you reason. She just said a reasonable thing. Let somebody else gain the numbers that Trump has.
You
Until that,
bring
yeah.
somebody.
that's,
Yeah,
that's
bring
the selfish thing. If Trump would have got off the election, you think people's numbers would be higher? That's the only way to do that.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, she want to drop on that one. No. I'm saying that's the only way to do that is to get Trump to drop out the race. That's the only way other people's numbers, like he take up the oxygen in the room. I give it to him. Damn, what happened to Kelly? Is that you, Black? You dropping?
No. I'm not dropping. No, I think her connection. Kelly, come back on if you can. I need to give her I need to add her on. That's what I need to do.
Wait, hold
And
on,
what's your name? Host. The name of the host.
Black Sun.
Will you repeat that?
Black, like black, and then son.
Blackson.
Black, like action, Black Sean.
Blackson. All right. Yeah, I dropped the video in the chat, in the private chat,
I
and
see
it clearly shows undercover cops with badges organizing, saying they're in Antifa. I don't know if you want to play it. It's like 15 seconds long.
Yeah. I'll play it. Stay
Here we
right
go.
there. I'll
Another
play it.
video off of Twitter that's bound to be the truth because it's a
Otherwise,
video.
just give it a chance, bro. Let's
No, I'm
watch it
just saying,
first.
man, y'all gotta take
Don't
this
knock it.
serious.
Let's watch it. At least let's watch it. Damn. Let's at least watch it. Come on now. Damn.
It's clearly
Undercover Zan Keith in the crowd. Zan Keith. Well, we go undercover Zan Keith in the crowd. So, can you put that back in? Well, we go undercover Zan Keith in the crowd. Zan Keith.
Ooh, I like this video.
of course you do.
Ooh.
That's part of the
I
footage
like
they're
that
not trying to
video.
show it.
Now let me ask
I
you a
like that
question.
video.
Ben. Hold on a second, Ben. How long has this video been out?
I uploaded today.
No, I'm saying before that. Like, is this the first time you've seen it after 3
Yeah, it
years?
was.
That's my first time seeing that.
It was uploaded. It was uploaded yesterday on our website.
Okay. So it took 3 years for this to come out. Don't you think that's kind of
Yeah, because the damn Democrats are hiding everything. You know it.
Wait a minute. So you said Democrats released that video?
No, it was Mike Johnson released the video.
Exactly.
Yep.
No, that's not the video from the January 6th photo. Come on, that was a personal camera.
No, they got a whole bunch of stuff.
Come
There's
on.
40,000 hours.
God, y'all, come on, man.
I'm not telling you to play.
First, it
I'm
don't
not
even say
asking
where
you.
it's from. Where is it from? Like, who are those people that could have bought a badge and a mask and a helmet? Who are those people?
Hold
Okay,
up.
Kelly,
I
yeah,
put
I got the
another
video.
link back there.
Oh,
It's like an
yeah,
hour. I'm
that's-
not asking you to show it. I'm just saying when you get a chance, watch that. That was sent to me.
Oh Lord, not these.
And that's a lot of the footage from that day too. And it points out like I don't know, maybe 7 who 7 people are. I've only gotten about 10, 15 minutes in.
But
So
I'm just saying, okay, let's just take the parts we saw live, not everything. Them just breaking into the Capitol, right? Talking about,
oh,
hey,
they didn't really break in though. They kind of
come
got
on,
let
what you
in.
mean they didn't? Come on, Kel. Come on, Kel.
And I
And
mean, you
break
can
in.
watch the interview with the cop that was
No,
there
I'm
that
saying,
day.
but what I saw that day, I saw people
You waiting
breaking
for it?
windows,
Oh, hey.
and the cops like telling them to stop. Man, that wasn't breaking in.
I mean, yeah, they're like,
Throwing
hey,
stuff at the
hey,
cops,
stop,
beating them.
stop.
But I'm saying they were beating the cops.
No, I
Right.
didn't see beating the cops.
So you didn't see when they were at the gate. I mean, at that door beating the cop. And the one dude cop was getting smashed.
No, I said I haven't seen all the footage.
Okay. That was like literally live that day.
But you know, the
I saw it
narrative
in
is the
real time. I
majority.
was watching it
The
in real time.
majority of Trump supporters were peaceful. That's the narrative. So can you debunk that, Ron? Because you're
What you mean the
speaking about.
majority? 75%
So
of them.
so this is the video. This is the video
No,
that Kelly.
wait, hold
just-
on. Because you
Okay,
said
go ahead.
majority. Would you say
Yes,
that's
majority.
75%?
Nope.
Yeah, but it only takes 25% to make you look
Nope.
bad.
Nope.
And
nope,
that
I
was the
wouldn't
whole
even say that.
thing. It was the
I wouldn't even say
25%
that,
to
man.
make you look bad.
I would
And that's
say
what it is now. Y'all look bad.
Yeah, but if Trump's still speaking when all this is happening, I mean, who's really looking bad?
His supporters.
But if people really
Y'all still
truly
looking bad
believe that,
because this is a lie. This is predicated on a lie. Like he still hasn't proven that the election was stolen, right?
I mean, I think they've tried, but I don't think they will allow any real
They
proof
can't
because
stop
that
it.
would
Actually,
expose too
can I
much.
They can't
can I
stop
say something? No, them trying to lock him up and them trying to take him off the ballot proves election interference. I mean, hell, I don't have to go to 2020.
No, it does not.
We can.
No, it does
To me,
not.
it does.
No,
To me,
no, it doesn't. It
Yes, it
just
does.
proves that they're using the tools in the game. You can't get mad at them for using the tools in the game. I mean, Trump gave them the fuel for the fire. Why wouldn't they use it? Why wouldn't they use it? Why wouldn't they use it against them? I mean, if I'm a political
So you're admitting it.
person and my adversary did all this, I'm using it. If Biden was smart, I would have been released all this. I'd have been
That's
like, man,
right.
he's lying to
So
y'all. I would
Simo
release
says.
every single thing like he lying to y'all.
So Simo
This day he's
says.
still lying to y'all.
So Simo says we see people calmly strolling the halls. So when did the violence break out? Pieces of this puzzle are still missing.
He like I want to say it was right before 12 something when they were literally at the golden thing, and then they was climbing the walls, breaking the glasses, y'all.
That's their gate. Look at their little gate right there. That's their gate that's gonna stop people with 4 cops.
I mean, you notice the difference though. Like if I remember when Black Lives Matter was protesting up there, they couldn't get that far. It was 100. Like it's that, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is, y'all. Come on. I'm not trying to say it, but come on, man. Look at the difference.
These are undercover cops agitating the real cops.
Come on, man. The undercover cops are agitating the real cops.
Yeah. This is all.
For
yeah.
what though? What would be the gain of this? To make MAGA look bad?
Yes, there you go. You answered your own question. Yep.
Mhm. And Trump was in charge of the feds at this time, right?
We're talking
Well,
about the
I mean,
undercover.
you can as in
Oh,
charge.
y'all keep that. It's either yes or no. Was Trump in
No.
charge of the feds at this time?
No, they
He
have their own.
wasn't. He wasn't president at this time.
The FBI have their own central command, sir.
Did Trump appoint Christopher Wray?
Christopher Wray was obviously in charge. Now that you mentioned Christopher Wray.
Did Trump appoint Christopher Wray?
To be in charge of the FBI, yes.
Yes. Okay. So Trump appointed the man who ultimately let this go on. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that Christopher Wray is in charge of the FBI, not Trump.
And Trump appointed him. So Christopher Wray did all this under Trump's, right?
Right.
Under
And he appointed Mike Pence.
Christopher Wray is a lifelong Republican. And this still went on under Trump's administration. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want it both ways. Like Trump still
lifelong
messed
rhino,
up.
sir.
Like he allowed this to go on. If
What
that's the
what
No,
what
no,
was he
no.
gonna do?
if he can't stop the corruption, why would we want him back in? He's
What do you mean if
ineffective.
he can't stop the corruption?
Like he appointed Christopher Wray, and now y'all saying that the FBI has something to do with it, but Trump appointed the dude that allowed this to go on.
I don't know if they come in with an ulterior motive or
I'm
what
saying,
happens. But
I'm saying,
you watch these politicians that come in making $100,000 a year, and within 5 years they're
yeah,
multi-millionaires.
but Christopher Wray hasn't done that, Kim.
Like Nikki
Christopher
Haley.
Wray's
Like
been a lifelong Republican, and that's the crazy part. Like the lifelong Republicans, y'all like, no, y'all dismaying them for this dude who been in 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Like he just got in here. Brad Raffensperger been a lifelong Republican, even donated to Trump's
they're
campaign,
rhinos.
and y'all still not believing him.
Yeah, they're rhinos. They're rhinos, sir.
Well, then
Any
there's no way
Republican.
Trump can do anything because the Democrats against him and the rhinos against him.
No, we got no. We got MAGA in there now, sir. In
It's
the
not enough
Congress.
MAGA.
Oh,
You
it
know
is.
what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, there
Especially
is. Oh,
no,
yes, there
not
is. In Congress, there
no,
is.
no.
Yeah,
You
yes, there
just
is.
said it. It's not enough MAGA to go around to help
There
Trump.
is. No. The people
How?
the people that just endorsed Trump, there's enough. The governor of Texas just endorsed Trump. The
We're
senators
talking about
and
federal.
congressmen
Come on, man.
of
You know how the
the
government works.
Yeah, there's a
congressmen,
lot.
We're
there's a
talking
lot.
about
Yeah.
how many in Congress and Senate?
Well, the Congress is majority, and the majority voted for MAGA Mike Johnson, I might say,
How
who's
many MAGA folks are in the Senate?
enough to
How
enough
How many?
enough
No, give me a number.
enough.
It's 100
I
senators. How
don't
many
know a
MAGA?
number.
It's
Because some people might not
433
even engage due to
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. He's going to be a lame duck, an ineffective president. So why even waste time? I mean,
I don't
we stuck, but like at least you know what I'm saying. The
well then we might as
Republicans
well
gonna
just
work with Biden,
accept
and the Democrats gonna work with Biden.
then we might as well just accept defeat and hand the country over because
Yes, that's what
there's
I'm saying. Yes,
that's
and then we
perfect
can just,
No,
answer.
no,
and
that's what
then we
Ron
can
wants.
just,
I
then we can just blame the white man for destroying this country.
no, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't go along with that, Ron. You know I'm not gonna go along with that because
It's
I
over.
saw.
MD said
I
it's about 42% of MAGA and what?
boom.
No,
So
we just
42
talking about
in the
people
Congress.
and
There we
not
go.
the overall country, MD. We talking about in the Senate and the Congress. What's the percentage of MAGA in
I
those
think
two?
MD was referring to the Congress, but
No way. Not in Congress. It ain't even enough Republicans that control. I thought that was Democratic. Right?
What? No, the Republicans run it.
I'm sorry.
Mike
the Senate.
Johnson.
I'm sorry.
Mike
The Senate. I'm
Johnson.
thinking the Senate. I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay, so you never heard the term MAGA Mike Johnson? You've never heard that term?
Man, would you calm down? I just said I
In
was
fact,
thinking about the Senate.
in fact, Ron, I'm gonna get on you because you ain't been paying attention. If you've seen the shows of me and MD accused me of being Christian nationalist. Most of your
Oh, I
congressmen
definitely
are
agree
Christian.
with that.
Okay,
I think
so
Lord.
that lets you
became a
know.
MAGA.
So that okay. So listen.
I
So
think
that
you don't
means,
know you're in it though.
but you're missing the point. You're missing
I
the
know
point.
you're
The
in
point
it. That's
is
how I know this
you're
is a cult.
missing the point. You're missing the point.
Atheists went from Christian
You're
nationalism
missing
because
the
of a man.
point, sir. The point is that they rule the Congress, sir. They're the majority of the Congress. That's
Who
the
rules
point.
the Congress?
Mike Johnson,
No,
Jim
Mike
Jordan.
Johnson doesn't do.
The MAGA does, sir. MAGA does.
Oh my, you named 2 people. Get out, man. The Freedom Caucus ain't even messing with Trump too much no more.
Those people that voted for MAGA.
Ken Buck just said he ain't even trying to run as a Republican no more. He's sick of y'all.
Yes, he
was in the Freedom Caucus.
Who said that?
Ken Buck. I
Ken
think he's
Buck.
retiring. I can't remember where he's from.
Oh, he's retiring. Oh, what good that is. Okay, he's going to retire.
Yeah,
What
he
good
said
that'll
y'all
be.
destroying this party.
Destroying his party. Oh, it's his party.
The party
now.
he grew up with, the party he.
Okay. Well,
represent.
then bye bye to him. Bye bye.
Yeah, is he looking for like a Bush Reagan Republican? I don't know.
Right. Yeah, he sounded like one of the
You
most.
see, guys, you see, y'all know it's Trump or die. That shit sound fast as fuck.
What's his name
No, I
again,
wouldn't
Ron?
say Trump or die. I'd say
Yeah,
Trump or bust.
well, that's the same thing.
No, not really.
Well, I
Ron,
mean,
what's
like
that?
literally, okay, not like die.
Ron, what's
Who
that
I'm
else?
saying
Republican's name?
political wise, die.
You know what Josh told me today? He said that the president over in Poland said, we're not taking in any Muslims, period. They're not coming. And people kind of got irritated. And he's like, I don't care. That's what my people voted for, and that's what they want. And, you know, there's nothing like somebody who can stand on principles. Now, I might not agree with that part right there,
You think
right?
Trump stand on principles? Okay.
But if that's what people voted for, and he's supposed to represent the people, that's his job. So I may not agree, but I'm not mad at him. Like, people do need to stand up and be like, look, I'm not going. Like, all this peer pressure about, you know, saying something wrong and not and hurting people's feelings, and who gives a fuck?
Right.
I mean, you can't appease everybody. It's impossible. Even if you're an ass kisser, it's impossible.
Yeah. Well, I just don't understand what we're watching here, though.
Oh, we're
Look at all
watching
those
the.
angry white
I can
guys.
already.
They were
Yeah,
afraid.
these are all. They're showing all the undercover cops that were there at the protests. It's not hard to
I
figure
mean,
out. Yeah,
like I said, I don't
they've
doubt.
identified. Yeah, everybody.
I
Every
don't
time they
doubt
flash,
that they were.
every
I
time
don't
they
doubt
flash a picture in this video, they're certified police officers. That's what
by
this video.
who. By who certifying them? The
You can look it up.
Benjamin. Who is
They've got
Benjamin?
they got
RBR
their
is
names,
RBR
sir.
certifying them.
You know, it's not hard to pull up names, sir.
Okay.
The
Well,
video
well,
will tell you. If we could hear the audio, which I don't
Yeah.
I don't want you to play it, but if you could hear the audio, it would tell you who the people are, where they're from, what they represent. So, I mean, the link's back there. You might want to take a chance and maybe skip through it. But I mean, even the interview with the one cop that was, you know, running the people that like the people were coming up after him, like on the stairs. He did a really good interview too, talking about how his superior was not available.
You said how superior was what now?
His superior, excuse me, was not available at all on the radio that day. Like, where the hell is she? You know, it's like, why would that day of all days your superior not be available? Like, especially if you're unaware of anything, what are you going to do with these people? You know, I guess being one person, that would be scary, right? Even though they didn't hurt him, but it would pose a threat. Like, oh, what am I going to do?
This is what I don't understand. Why even go in there? Because you're not affecting anything. If you like knew the law,
You know how many times Mo's been in there?
hell, come on, like y'all playing like
I'm just saying.
stupid though.
It's
Like
not like it's
I ain't
not
trying
like
to be
people
mean
haven't
or
been able
funny,
to go
but
in there.
we're talking
Conscious.
about. Hold on, we talking about that day specifically. What January 6th was? What was it? It was when they signed over Biden becoming president. Why go in there that day?
You know, ask yourself that question.
Because
What
they
was
wanted to
going on
stop
that day?
That's what I'm saying, and it was a lie. That's what I'm saying. It seems like y'all in this fog about that. The process that was going on. Like y'all want to just like focus on one incident at a time when you have to look at the totality.
No. I
They
do
went
agree.
in there to try and stop the certification of the election, right? That's why they went in there.
Well, court
the whole point of that whole
proceedings.
speech was to stop the certification of President
And
Biden.
do you know why? And
That's
do you know
what that
why
whole
they
thing
felt?
was about. That's what I'm saying.
Do
If
you
you
know?
really
Okay.
truly believed in America, you would have let your senators do that for you, because that's what they were there for. And ultimately, that's what happened. Like, this whole farce didn't do anything but just make y'all look bad and make Trump look bad. Like, this.
Do you think
years when it come out, because it still is not going to be any proof that Biden stole the election. In 50 years, they're going to look at this shit like, these folks is crazy.
Who cares? I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd
You
be
should,
dead.
because this is about our country. You should care. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, y'all have to care and open up your eyes. Like, okay, he lied to us. He fucked up. But it seemed like y'all probably so in the way. Like, y'all can't admit it. Like, y'all can't admit that y'all been duped.
I cannot hold somebody responsible for a lie if they truly believed it. That's the whole
So
thing.
you
I'm
saying
saying
he's crazy then, Kelly? Because all those,
I'm not
all
saying
the
he's
other
crazy
people,
because
like
it's
the courts,
plausible.
all the other courts didn't believe him. Like no, like the proceedings of law didn't believe what Trump was saying. So either he's crazy or he's lying. Those are not two good options to have as president.
Well, I'm not picking Biden.
Okay, I mean, but you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm
Neither am
saying?
I,
Though, like it's
Kelly.
the pride
Neither
and
am
it,
I.
I
Trump
mean,
all the way.
cool. It's cool. I'm just saying.
And
You know, and like I said, like Biden is not the best choice, but why even Trump? Like
Hell
that's
no.
what I'm
Biden
saying
is the
earlier.
worst
That's what
choice.
I'm saying earlier. As Americans, we should be smart enough to have enough discernment to say half of the country don't want this dude, the other half don't want this dude. As a country, we're not going to vote for either one of them.
because it won't collectively happen, and a
But
non-vote
that's what
is a
I'm saying.
vote
As
for the other
Americans,
side.
we're that
That's true.
stupid. Like then we're that stupid.
And
We're
Simo's
stupid.
right. In 50 years, they're gonna find out that there was ulterior motives.
But
He's right.
what would be the purpose? And I'm not saying Antifa. Okay, that those agitators might have, of course. But I'm saying, what would be the purpose
We
of this?
don't know the purpose right now.
But
We
what would
don't
no?
know.
I'm saying, what would be the purpose of Democrats staging this? Like, it would be no purpose.
To
I
make
could see
Trump
Antifa
look bad.
and
To
people
make
who
Trump
just
look
want
bad.
the country to burn no matter who's in charge. I could understand, but I'm saying, what point would the Democrats have to
make
incite?
Trump look bad.
But he did it himself. What do you mean?
I mean, they could have
Really? Well,
easily
his
stopped
poll
it.
numbers are looking good.
They could have easily stopped all this by having the National Guard there. Plain and simple.
Yeah,
Or Trump could have not even said, "Let's go up to the Capitol." They wouldn't even went to the Capitol, right?
But there's been nothing
See what
wrong
I'm
with
saying? Though, at
marching
some
to the
point, you as a
Capitol,
leader
though.
have to say, "Okay, y'all, we didn't
You
win."
act like that's a crime, conscious. It's not.
So people aren't being charged for it.
No, I'm saying you act like him
why
saying to people that walking to the Capitol is a crime. It's not.
It's the totality of that.
I'm not saying that some of them
The
people shouldn't go to
totality of that
jail.
speech and all those speakers before him. Like, you see what I'm saying? Y'all going with isolated incidents. Look at the totality. I mean, the total of it. Remember when Rudy Giuliani and John Eastman, we gotta take it and get their ass, and Mo Brooks and all those people.
So Ron, Garcia makes a good point. He said that Trump may look bad, but he said you haven't looked at the polls lately.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
good point, Garcia.
Good point. When I was talking to dude, that's ultimately on America. That looks badly on America. That doesn't look badly on Trump. That looks badly on uniformed and like under a spell Americans.
You're being very undemocratic, sir. If the majority's saying that they want to go for Trump,
just saying,
you respect it. You respect it.
It's like the foolishness.
I
Like,
think Callie put an answer in there. Hey, Callie, I think she put the answer in there. Now, she said there is no Trump supporter who wanted to halt the. I can't even read.
Halt the election, which what actually was the process at the time. No, it wasn't the election. That's not the election. That was the certification of the election. Like that. All the states had.
What would be the reason why they would want to hold that up, though?
Because it stopped from them declaring President Biden as Biden as the president, rather. Trump would have still been president. But that day, it symbolized Trump is after January 20th.
But I'm pretty sure that you can't do that again, though. Like, I don't think, like, once the court, there's like some thing. Oh my God, I wish she was up here. She knows what I'm talking about because we talked about it before.
I don't know who
there's something with.
Hey Kevin, what's going on? Oh, go ahead.
What's going on, bro? I
Which is
thought there was
great.
some like cool ass like hood activity happening, so I decided to join in. We
Okay,
talked
cool
about it
deal.
here.
Cool deal.
Oh shit, this is political shit. Oh, I love that kind of shit, bro.
Yeah.
There's something with, I don't know what it's called. Maybe one of you guys know. Like, if the court gets held up, they can't go back to that same session. It's something, I don't know if I'm exactly saying it right, but it's something about not returning to the proceedings or something. I don't know. Maybe she can put it in the chat. I'm not sure. I know we talked about it before. I just can't remember.
But I'm saying they had a lot of court cases, 60 of them. And win none of them.
That's a lot right there, bro. Can't believe
They
that shit.
didn't have 60 court cases. And I want to say in Georgia alone, they might have had like 12 to 13. And they lost.
Hey, what's going on, MD?
Hey, yeah, I just wanted to come up and clarify what I was telling Ron about the 47%. So last year they
Hey,
did
Ron got quiet, or is it me?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
you
sir.
did, MD.
Yeah. So last year they did a tally in the House and in the Senate. They did the 5 families of the House and they did the commissions in the Senate, basically saying, hey, look, do you identify with MAGA or not? And it was 47% that said that they do identify. That's both in the House and in the Senate.
What? I can't believe that shit, man.
I mean,
You just pissed them off, MD.
but even then, 47% is not enough. When you deal with the 5 families in the House, like you were saying, Ron, the Freedom Caucus is like literally split between the two. That's why you had the whole debacle with the nomination hearings with all of the people that they went with. At the end of the day, it come down to this. When you look at the dissension between, and this for Democrats and Republicans, even more so, I'm telling you, Israel is the defining factor. You see now it's a split. That's it. And I would argue to say that them numbers even gonna go down even further, because now you got a split between the nationalists and the people that support Israel. You just saw the beef with Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens.
That's right.
So what I'm telling you is somebody's gonna have to do something. As far as on the Democratic side, he's losing. And when you talk about constituency, it is gonna be a large number of people, and I predicted this. It's gonna be a large number of people that's just simply not gonna vote, especially on the Democratic side, because now you got Biden losing a large majority of the black vote. You got him losing now Arab votes. You got him losing a large number of the extreme left progressive vote.
That's right.
So based on this Israel thing, well, damn, what was that? Based on this Israel thing.
That's right.
In my opinion, the person that changes the paradigm of how we view Israel and foreign policy is the one that's going to win the election. Is that going to be Trump? Is that going to be Biden? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who's willing to have the nuts enough to say that we're not going to stand for Israel no more? That's going to be the defining factor.
Ain't none of them going to say it.
Well, there you go.
MD, can you please briefly enlighten me on what happened with Ben Shapiro and Candace? Because I don't know.
So,
I've seen a couple things, but I don't know what happened.
So Ben Shapiro, of course, he's Jewish. So, you know, he's doing all these videos about Hamas and justifying the slaughter of thousands of people in Gaza. Where I was surprised. Like I said, I ain't gonna front. Like, my eyes went wide open when Candace Owens came out and said that what's going on in Gaza right now was a genocide. That's what she said out of her own mouth.
Wow.
White Christian nationalist Candace Owens. That's what she said.
Wow.
Candace
Owens
also said fuck Ukraine and fuck goddamn Zelensky too. You forgot to mention that.
Well, I that's not in the paradigm. We're talking about Israel.
Okay, gotcha,
Israel
gotcha.
is the side. Israel is the deciding factor right now. That's where all the chips is stacked at on Israel. You agree
No,
with that, right?
I agree with you. But what I'm saying was saying fuck Ukraine is not popular either. That's all I was just saying, MD. But no, you're correct.
Well, I wouldn't say it's not popular. It's not popular amongst liberals, but that's a liberal agenda. Just like I get you with this. Just like not standing with Israel is a liberal agenda, but here all of a sudden the paradigm has shifted.
I would have to disagree with you on that. They split down the middle on that, MD. That's why I agree with you 50% on that, because what the hell?
I mean, I ain't gonna argue with it. Last time I had this conversation with you, you said Israel was a wife, so that contradicts that statement.
Well, I didn't fully explain that. When I said the wife, meaning that, well, I was just using an analogy. I thought people would get it when I said that Israel is the wife and goddamn Ukraine is a side piece. I thought people would get that, but apparently it went over people's heads. So I'm not going to even try to explain it any further. But I mean, I stand by that. Israel's the wife, and goddamn, and
Press pause on that black shit real quick. Let's see what this is.
that. Well, okay, that's a troll right there.
Oh,
Let's see.
Well, all I'm saying is, if Israel's the wife, she's not doing a good job at being a wife, because you have the base that support MAGA is now shifting their position on Israel, when that wasn't the case when this whole thing started. Then you had
Wait, so you're saying that MAGA is shifting their support from that?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
Hey, hell, essentially what you got right now, you got extreme left progressive and extreme right conservative now standing side by side against Israel. That's what I'm saying. You got an unholy alliance with the extreme left and the extreme right now standing firmly against Israel. Now they the reasons behind it may be different, but they standing against them nonetheless. Where the extreme left is standing against them based on I guess you would say a social immorality. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the right standing against them based on a Christian ideology. And how do I know that? Because Candace Owens said it.
No, you're right. You're right. I would agree to that. And it's so confusing, I think, because I mean, it's hard to like I feel, empathy for both sides. Okay. I don't have really a side per se. I don't think anybody likes seeing this, but I definitely don't like the idea that, again, our money is going somewhere else and our resources. You know what I mean? Like, why can't, and what is this, like, a legion to them? Like, I don't really get that. Like,
well, you should already know what the allegiance is. The allegiance is the resources. That's where the wife part come in at.
Right.
What do you mean by the wife part?
Well, that I can't explain that. You're gonna have to ask Black Son about that. I can't. That's his analogy.
Sorry, sir. I just wanted to join in on the conversation. I saw you guys streaming, and I wanted to see what we were talking about.
Okay,
But
so
when
the
I'm-
wife. Okay,
Go
y'all
ahead,
may
go
not
ahead, go
understand it. 'Cause I think go ahead. Yeah, because it's not even important. Go ahead, MD.
No. All I was saying was, when we look at the reasoning behind the creation of the buffer state or the vassal state of Israel, is there to be a military deterrent to make sure that all goes well economically on the business end when it comes to the retracting the resource. I think we all should agree on that. If not,
No.
then under the facade of Israel being a sovereign entity based on their religion, that's the cloak. But we all know the real reason behind it. Go ahead, though. If you disagree with that, go ahead.
Oh, he left.
Oh, he left. Yeah,
I
he
don't,
left.
yeah, I don't disagree with. I mean, I think it's just fucked all around the board, the whole scenario, you know. But I don't think we should
right.
fully throw our weight behind one side. But then again, I don't like looking at a group of people that are talking about death to Americans. That kind of twists my head up, you know. Like,
Well. How? And this is where I got to look at the other side. What would you say about another country that's subjugating you and deteriorating you to less than human and bombing the shit out you every day? What would you say to that country? I would say hell to that country too.
but I mean, we're not Israel. I mean, aren't they? Don't they have support?
Well, when the bomb that's hitting you in the face say "Made in the USA," I mean, I kind of can sympathize with that.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Like I said, I don't have a side. You know, I just try to be empathetic on like both people, but I'm not going to throw my weight behind.
But hold on, they got bombs that say "Made in Iran." So what are we talking about here?
And that's why we say death to Iran. Tomatoes. Que sera, sera.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Meanwhile,
I mean, last I checked, the Republicans want to bomb the shit out of Iran. That's and
Nikki
you know,
Haley
again,
Nikki Haley, the man.
well, all the Republicans went up.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, Trump said the same thing.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying your girl Nikki Haley is at the front line with the pom poms. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, you know, that's her job. She is former UN ambassador at the end of the day.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this is what I was trying to point out, and maybe you know about this, MD, that when the court was in session, okay, when Congress was in session, let me put that right, and that whole J6 thing and ended it instead of suspending it. See what she put in the chat room? So they could get away.
Oh, what happened now? What am I reading?
Like, no, Callie put in the chat room, that was what I was trying to put out, that when the breach, okay, right there, when the breach happens, God, that's so hard for me to read, but they ended instead of suspended.
That's not true.
Okay, so it's something that has to do with it. So that's not how the court would proceed.
When J6 happened,
I keep saying the court.
When J6 happened, they didn't adjourn that session. They basically went on recess when they was running and, you know, hiding up under the chairs and stuff. They didn't end the session. They went into recess and they came back later on that night. So yeah, I don't know where that comes from.
I don't know, you know, what the difference would be. I don't understand how they could get away with that though.
No, it's not true. I mean, so go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Callie, you can come on if you want. Come on the panel if you want.
I don't think she can get on StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically what happened was when Capitol Security informed the House and the Senate that it was a breach in the Capitol, they went into emergency recess. They said it on TV. They went into emergency recess to evacuate. Some of them went tried to go in offices. Some went in some type of secret back door, blah blah blah, this and that. After everything calmed down, they came back to continue proceedings of the confirmation. I mean, when J6 happened, we was all watching TV. They clearly said what was going on. So in versus recess, that's different. And to imply that they ended the session is I don't know if that's you trying to imply that because they ended it, there was no confirmation. I mean, that kind of don't make no sense.
I think that's what she's implicating. I don't want to speak for her, but I think
she's on the panel. She's on the panel. You're not banned. You're not been on this show, Callie. I don't know what.
No, they banned her from StreamYard, I think. Yeah.
She's on the
This is
panel.
Kimberly.
No, that's conspiracy queen. That's
Oh, it's conspiracy.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
okay,
Carolyn. I
okay.
can't see anybody else. That's weird.
Hey,
I only see
hey.
the four of us.
Oh, hold on. Let me. Can you see it now?
Now I
Boom.
can. Now I can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
How you doing, Carolyn?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
again, so I
okay.
said, so to suggest that they ended the session, therefore disqualifying the confirmation is like that don't even make any sense.
Well, I can't even describe it because I don't know much about it. That's why I was asking. Like, do you know anything about that?
Yeah. Hey, conspiracy queen. You. I know she wanted to say something.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of coming to light about some of that. Some of it, many of us watched kind of play out and we're looking for, which would be the crisis actors that were turning up and, all of that kind of thing during that whole debacle, right? And then you end up with the media in there, covertly in there, videotaping and all this other stuff. And I mean, for most of us that watched that go down, our one question was, where is all the in-house video from them of their own investigating all that? Because we got a lot of, I lost track of how many different channels were covering that day, right? All the different channels, people that were restreaming, people who were there, people that we knew who were sitting off, outside of the whole thing on the street still, watching it just in absolute shock. Like, this is really happening, right? And, it's kind of surreal to see something like that happen in your own backyard, let alone, during something as monumental as that election was. And, I think there's a lot that they have purposely hid for many different reasons, whether it's security, national security reasons, or whatever, right? It's going to play out. And I've been saying for years now to people, like, this was the whole purpose, was to fracture both parties, right?
Oh wow.
So that
Okay.
it gets to be too difficult and too tedious for so many people to try to actually make sense of what was going on at the time, right? And let alone all of the people that ended up locked up. Not just people that were there, but everybody that went to DC for anything that was anywhere near Pennsylvania Avenue that day ended up on a list. Many
Yeah,
are still on
the
lists.
feds definitely questioned everybody. I'm sure that they,
And outside of Israel, I think it's really honestly one of the few highly guarded places that there is on this planet right now. And for good reason, because of what happened that day, because of their groups that they had that were obviously planted there to cause chaos and cause disruption. But at the end of it, we still have the big question, what happens, right? What's the next play going to be? Because it doesn't look good either way. And just like y'all said, the unanimous unholy alliance is there. And I think that was part of the big plan all along, right? Because it seems like the extremists are the ones that are getting the biggest voice. They're the ones that are kind of pushing the narrative through whatever mediums they can. So it'll be interesting to see once, some more of this stuff comes out, but it's wild. It's really wild.
Now you see right there how she said she read the minutes. That's something I had not done.
I can't go for that. What are they supposed to do if it's people barging into the to the Capitol, about to storm both the House floor and the Senate floor? What are they supposed to do?
Stop and continue later.
Okay, I rest my case.
That's
Know
what
what
they're
I mean?
supposed to do, but I don't know if that's what happened.
So again, if you got crazed people storming into the House floor, the Senate floor, it's not the chamber committee, it's not the Speaker of the House, it's not the Vice President saying, "Hey, look, we got to go through the process of recessing this session." No, we got to get the hell on. It's people about to come right now. I'm not going to take into account what the rules say when it's time to get the hell on. They called it, even when they did the J6 commission, they called it an emergency recess. If I feel like my life is threatened, I'm not going to go into the tedious task of making sure everything is recorded and going on a scheduled recess. I'm getting the hell on. So all I can do is go off of an emergency recess as said by the Speaker of the House, by the Vice President, by the majority Speaker, and that's that. I mean, fight or flight rules go out the window. So I'm not, like I'm not gonna play intellectual chess that way. You know what I'm saying? Well, technically speaking, they ended the session, so thereby the presidency wasn't confirmed. No, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that.
Well, I think another thing that kind of like brings in my mind is the fact that Alex Jones was out there, from my understanding, telling people not to go in. Now,
That may be true.
I've always had my my issues with him, right? Because he does appear to be what I would consider controlled opposition. Because what else could it be?
Facts.
He's, and my friend Covert did a video the other day. It was pretty good. And basically just saying, he has the playbook, right? And why wouldn't he, considering his connections? So you never know what these people are doing, man. You really don't. It's like for the love of money, It's crazy.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Callie. Now your credibility just went out the window. You talking about the Jews that went in and started to sing folk songs in the Capitol? Hey, if you want to look at them the same way, by all means do so. And those people were arrested, by the way. But that was all set up. You had cameras set up. You had CNN, all the major news sources right there in the rotunda of the Capitol. So I mean, they knew it was about to happen, and they let them come in and sing their songs. And then after they sung their songs, they got arrested. So I mean, if you want to qualify that in the same light, be my guest. Be my guest.
I don't know about that. I can't read. I hate this, man. I need glasses or something. I don't know.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I can blow it up. My bad. Yeah, I don't want to strain your eyes, Kelly. Let me.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No. I can change the fonts. That's what I'm saying. I could change it so it could be bigger. Hold on. Let's see.
But yeah. Before I bounce out, like I said, you got like Carolyn said, you have a rupture in both parties right now, and it's even to the point where, like I said again, you have an alliance with the extreme left and the extreme right. Then you also have an alliance with the moderate left and the moderate right. I don't know if anybody saw last week, they had the Israel rally in Washington, and you had legislators on both sides. You had Hakeem Jeffries out there, and Kamala was out there, and then you had some Republican legislators. What was the guy that spoke, Ron? I know you know that rally that they had. But yeah, so again,
You talking about the one with Van Jones?
Yeah.
Damn, who was it? What did you say it was again now?
The Israel rally they had, I think it was last Thursday?
Yeah, but I'm saying what the gentleman you were describing.
Oh, you had Hakeem Jeffries out there. You had Kamala Harris out there. And I'm trying to think of the keynote speaker was a Republican. Oh, what was his name?
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, so again, like you got this Israel thing is going to be the deciding factor of what's going to happen in 2024. Like I said, my prediction is all about who's going to have the balls enough to stand against Israel first. You know what I'm saying? And by the looks of it, if I had to guess, it's probably going to end up being Trump, because a lot of his constituency, now that the rupture's been put into place, he's going to say what what his constituents want him to say. I don't think Biden can do that, especially with Biden being in a place of power right now. I don't think he can do it. You know what I'm saying? So Trump is going to go to one of these rallies and he's going to shit on Israel. I mean, he kind of already had, because he talked.
Though, really, totally, because look at his daughter. Look at his son.
Well, no. Man, Jared Kushner don't care. Like Jared Kushner about the money. He don't give a damn about what's going on in Israel.
Well, Trump
he
shitted on Benjamin.
He shitted on Netanyahu. Yeah, I give him that. But he also said he's standing with Israel for defending themselves. Now, that, like I said, that paradigm has changed now. That's how all the Republicans was talking at October 7th. But now that there's and I don't know if you've seen the Candace Owens. This just happened a couple days ago. Candace Owens Tucker Carlson interview.
Mm-hmm.
I know. And I can't stand that bitch. Don't give a fuck about.
I mean, yeah. I don't like Tucker Carlson or Candace Owens, because I think they push an agenda. But it shows how the paradigm shift is happening. They was on there talking about, well, how can we be pushed to stand for Israel when these Israel-backed organizations have been pushing anti-white. Now this is what Tucker Carlson said: anti-white ideology in the universities backed by Jewish organizations. That's what he said. That ain't my words, that's his word. And Candace Owens was right there nodding her head like a chicken.
Well, I would say they play two sides to the middle, because they also had a some type of meeting, and they were on the panel talking about the biggest threat to them is the black youth. And I'm like, what?
Well, yeah, I mean, again, that goes back to what Tucker Carlson said. Tucker Carlson said the battery has been put in the backs of young blacks, and now he didn't just say young, he said all people of color, to push white genocide. That's his exact words: white genocide. And the Jews are backed it. Now, who would have thought in 2023 that somebody could get away with saying that? Last I checked, when Kanye was saying the same stuff, we ain't heard from him since.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nick Cannon too. I think he had to do a lot to get
Nick Cannon had to go on an apology tour.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So now I'm telling you, the paradigm shift is happening. It's getting to the point now where that anti-Semitism, it ain't gonna go no more. You know what I mean? And this conflict is the deciding factor. That's just what it is. I mean, I ain't never seen so much sloppy propaganda in my life when it comes to Israel.
So let me ask you this.
Propaganda.
Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna try to connect it with what Ron keeps saying. Is it gonna take about a year to peel that orange or that onion, that anti-Semitism? Because you can't do it overnight.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be a hot topic discussion throughout the course of the election. This ain't going away no time soon, because the conflict ain't going away no time soon.
What I'm saying, no, because you're not going to overnight just get rid of anti-Semitism. So does this process? I'm asking you, does this process take a year? It's going
to take more than that. It's going to take more than that. And in my opinion, what we call anti-Semitism is not anti-Semitism.
Yeah, but
it's censorship is what it is.
But you just said the factor of winning the election is about who's going to goddamn drop Israel first. Well, that's less than a year. So I'm trying to understand.
That and anti-Semitism is two different things. When I say drop Israel, I'm talking about who's going to take a stance with the rhetoric that Israel is pushing, and we just supposed to be the yes men and take it, because currently that's what Biden is right now.
Right.
Who's gonna be the person that gives a de facto, I guess you would say, ultimatum in terms of
And you're
how foreign relation is gonna go forward with Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Anti-Semitism, that's a whole different ideology in and of its own.
Okay.
And that ain't going away no time soon.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, on a smaller scale, we can use somebody like a DJ Vlad, right? Why
A
is
Russian
it?
Jew.
Why is it? Yeah. Why is it that people go in for an interview with him, and sure enough, they open their mouth and they get comfortable, but I'm not going to act like it's not a ploy on his part, right? And they end up going to jail. It's like he kicks the ball for the indictment, or sets the ball up per se. Like,
Well, I
it's
mean, just
something
part
to
of,
that.
I mean, DJ Vlad is nothing more than a rich kid spending money playing culture vulture at the end of the day. Ain't nobody telling these Negroes to go on his show. But for the sake of what they consider what the culture is today, they do it. And they say stupid shit on the show and then end up going to jail. That's the way I look. I'm not gonna look at it as no conspiratorial
No, I'm not saying like on a
linear.
conspiracy thing, but they're very loyal to one another. Very loyal.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But I mean, hell, again, like I said, I think he's just playing a role. That's just my opinion.
Maybe people are like waking up and getting tired. Like, when are we gonna pick humanity, right? Like,
Aren't they all playing a role though?
Yeah.
Each and every one of them is given a part to play on this stage. Each and every one of them has their narrative that they're running. And all of it leads back to two things: the fragmenting of our political system and censorship, right? The more that we're busy arguing over all of this stuff or trying to figure it out, the less we're paying attention to what they're actually doing. It's like the magician's sleight of hand thing in real time, right? Don't pay attention to this while we're passing all this stuff over here. Don't pay attention to this while we've only got like 6 more weeks before they may or may not, end up having to shut down the freaking government again. Right?
I agree with that.
During all of this other stuff. It's always misdirection. It's always pay attention over here. The big picture is this divide has been driven for the last 10 years plus. All of it. And further back, if you go into the, Color Code and Common Sense book, it's been out there since the 60s. These playbooks have been out there for decades, longer than most of us have been around.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you just mention Color, Communism, and Common Sense?
Yes.
Wow. Great book.
I'm just saying the playbook's been out there for a long time and people are still stuck on this left-right thing. It's not about left-right. Kelly's right. It's about humanity.
I agree with that.
My cat has an opinion too here.
Hey, it's all good. I totally agree with that. And like I said, ideologies are playing a big role in this, which I don't really. When it comes to like people dying, like I don't give a damn about no ideology. But at the end of the day, people are using this to push an ideology and further aggrandize it, and that's the part I don't agree with. And that's on both sides. You know what I'm not just saying that's a right wing thing. It's not. You know what I'm saying? But in the aspect of how we view this whole conflict in Israel, we have to look at it from a general sense of where's the money going. Now, where's the money going? It's been explained how the money is being distributed. The fact of the matter is, how is the allocation of the money being perpetrated from the sense of what's going on in Israel? Now, in turn, like I said, and I put it this way: I look at Israel as the sociopathic child being raised by the 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 passive mother. You know what I'm saying? United States is the mother, Israel is the psychopath.
Absolutely.
And the psychopaths want to do what they want to do. They don't give a damn what the mama say.
Right, and they're running roughshod. They got nobody that's really comfortable checking them, right? And it's like to the tune of billions of dollars, since 1948.
Right.
Billions of dollars.
And they go outside and they burn ants with magnifying glass. You know what I mean? And can't nobody say nothing. And until somebody say something, it's gonna continue to happen.
Right.
Hey, I did that as a kid too. I wanted to see that it worked.
Well, you're a psychopath then.
Yep, just like I
A
took my BB gun
sociopath.
to practice and was hitting the birds. I didn't really. I was like 12, man. Can you hold me accountable for that?
Hey, that's how they start. Jeffrey Dahmer was cutting. Jeffrey Dahmer was cutting heads off cats.
Don't say that, because I love my animals more than I love humans, and that's a fact.
Well, it gets really deep when you start to realize that they see all of us as the ants.
Right.
There you go.
Ugh.
Hey Kelly, what was that you I saw out there this weekend in Madison?
You fool.
At the neo-Nazi rally?
Yeah, right. That was me.
They had a neo-Nazi rally out there?
Yeah.
In Madison, yeah.
I couldn't even believe that. Like 3 different people sent that to me, and I'm
Yes,
like,
we
"You're
did.
kidding.
That's crazy.
You are joking." Like, even my kids sent it to me. Like, man, what the? I wish I could have been there.
Wow, yeah, Kelly at the neo-Nazi rally.
No, I just want to address them. Like, who are you? Who pays you? Like,
Right?
In Madison? Come on, MD.
I know Madison is purple. Well, not purple, but deep blue. I know.
That's a joke. At least, there was like 10 of them. I'm not too pressed, but just to think, like, and they fully cover everything. So for me, it's like, yeah, okay. I don't, and then everybody's writing these letters like Evers, and then the UW chancellor and all these people like, we don't condone it. Well, I guess under free speech, you got to quote unquote let it happen. But in my mind, it's like, I would have wanted to stomp all that out. Like, you're not welcome here.
Oh, I thought I saw you out there with one of them swastika flags. My bad. I don't want,
You ain't shit.
I don't want to misrepresent you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just like Blackston's a Christian nationalist.
Yeah,
right?
there you go. There you go.
That's funny.
Oh man, that is so
I actually looked back on your channel, Blackston. I didn't know you've been doing different things, and I found a video from like 8 years ago, and you had a panel of people. It was like something about anarchy part 1.
Anonymous. Yeah, that was Anonymous.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting what he was saying. You guys were talking about Katrina and saying how his comrades and then like some Black Panthers or something like that were like helping the people. And that was kind of cool, even though I don't like the word anarchy. That just, to me, I just think, chaos and disarray. But the guy seemed pretty, level-headed. Like, okay, that was cool.
Yeah, that was I'm sorry, that was Cop Watch. Yeah, that's Cop Watch. That's I forgot. Yeah, it was yeah. They're in Atlanta, man. That's Cop Watch Atlanta.
I was laughing at your shirt, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, the dashiki. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, one more thing before I get out. So I don't know what's y'all thoughts on Elon Musk suing Media Matters. They're saying that this got the potential to be the biggest lawsuit in the history of lawsuit.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't even heard of
I don't even never heard of Media Matter. What is that?
So Media Matters, it's a marketing firm. It's like they handle all the marketing for like all the top companies. and the conspiracy is that it's Jew owned, which it probably is. So on Twitter, you know, all the major advertisers took their advertisements off Twitter, like all the major ones, McDonald's, Nike, all the big advertisers, because they were saying that Elon Musk is pushing anti-Semitism.
Well, they straight up told him, remember, MD?
What?
They told him, if we find any of that on your platform, it's a wrap. They basically, you know, did kind of strong arm him on that.
They
So
did.
yeah, Elon suing them for amendment.
Oh wow, man. 420 says first America was funding Nazis, aka Ukraine. Now America funding Israel against Muslims who are the original Judah. Basically can't make this shit up. Wow. Yep.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, yeah, you got the whole original Judah thing. I say they was Canaanites, but you know, that's just me. But the fact of the matter is, and that's another thing. You got this this ideological leapfrog going on. Well, technically the Jews was there first. Well, no, the Palestinians, they don't, like, who was there before all this happened? It was the Palestinians. I don't care what you called it 1,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, that's part of America's problem too. You know, all these identity crises. You know, people don't know who they are, where they came from. Then people are arguing like this didn't happen, that didn't happen. You know, it's like, does it matter? You know, I
See,
mean, I
that's why
guess.
I
Well,
don't
to
like
some
to speak on
people,
the
it matters because you have no sense of identity other than who you are right now. And for a lot of people, that does matter. You know, it does matter. It does have connections because so many of us, you know, it takes, what was that thing I saw? It's something like 84,000 generations for each of us to actually exist
Yeah, I
as
seen
people.
like 1 million people.
84,000.
Yeah, I think I seen something like
And
that.
each of us is made up of bits and pieces of all those people. And we are all genetically here because of all those people. Everything they survived, everything they went through, the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, all of it. And we carry all of that, you know. And
I
for
don't know.
some people,
I think we're gonna get wiped out if you ask me. Like this civilization, like yeah, it's been enough. That's just my opinion.
I mean, humanity survived through our own just existence, you know, our ability to cooperate with others and to build a community. And we survived before there was electricity and all the modern conveniences like we're sitting on here now. But at the end of the day, it's still about community and humanity. And if that has to take precedence over everything else.
Well, I think the Ukrainians and the Palestinians are going to get wiped out. I don't think it's going to be us per se, but I half agree with you, Kelly, but it's not going to be us. It's going to be Palestine and the goddamn Ukraine. They're going to get wiped out.
Well, I guess we don't pick and choose necessarily.
that is bigger than Jews.
I'm just saying
Because
we, as in us, right here. We don't pick and choose who's got to go, and I mean, that's not our pay grade. It sucks. You know, I don't agree with it, but what?
Well, go ahead, Kelly. I'm sorry. Go.
No, I'm just saying, what can we do?
Well, first of all, we can stop. Well, let me. We can solve the problem. Stop putting the battery in Zelensky's back. That'll solve the problem with the Ukrainians. Now, with the Israel Palestine, it's a little bit more complex, but that's just my solution as far as the Ukraine and Russia situation. I haven't quite figured out this, but MD made a good point about this and Benjamin Netanyahu. So I hadn't quite figured that out yet, but now I got something to ponder on tonight. But as far as Ukraine and Russia, stop putting battery in Zelensky's back. Stop funding that crazy man. That's what I say to that. And say the Ukrainians. That's how you say the Ukrainians.
I mean, and it would even come down, I think, too, Kelly, to not putting the battery back in Netanyahu. I mean, decades ago, Idi Amin said the same. Idi Amin did the same thing. They came over there and tried to bankrupt the country with their system. Okay, and what we're facing is censorship and a bankrupt of our system here if we don't play the game by their rules that they're stipulating.
Right. Hell, in
know,
my opinion, Netanyahu more crazier than Zelensky by a long margin.
He is.
He
He
got
said,
more weapons. He got more weapons.
you know, he said years back, and it's one of those ugly things they tried to wipe off the internet, but it's still there, about the fact that we are the golden calf that he plans to cut, slice, dice, and drain the blood from and turn into a welfare state. You know, we're
Pretty
not
much.
too far from that now.
Well, they have achieved that with Biden. Shit, they've achieved that
Trump helped.
because man, Trump, man, come on now.
He helped, man.
They did their part. They did
You know,
that.
I'm glad I don't live close to you. I'd find out where you work and come slap you conscious.
and I go with her. I'll be in the passenger seat.
You know what? I think I must be right because I got Republicans and Democrats hate me. So I must be right in the middle.
No, I don't hate you.
No, I mean, I'm just messing around. But I get into Republicans and
Ron,
Democrats.
we ain't gonna be RBR on the show, man. We ain't gonna bring him on the show.
He's not coming on this show. I
He
don't
won't
He's not-
last.
okay. Oh, okay.
He'll yell and cry and say you won't let him talk because you're afraid of the truth and you hate him because he's black and 2 plus 2 is 7.
And more than likely, what you're gonna have to
Increase is not over 100. Just take it.
what you're gonna have to do is probably go on his chat a couple times. Be like, come on over. Don't even tell him you with me though. You don't even know me.
Right. I got you. Got you, Ron.
He's gonna call you every coon. He's gonna. Oh man.
Oh yeah, you mad.
Wow.
Oh my
You
God.
mean, wait a minute. You mean I would take a bullet for Ron on the RBR channel? Oh, golly. Damn.
Yeah, do
Ron,
not,
what you doing?
you don't know me, brother. You do not know me, all right?
That's an
stopped
automatic block.
I
Oh,
stepped
damn.
over there the other day and was looking in the chat and I was like, man, some things just never change. I'm telling you, that dude is like Groundhog's Day and the chat eats him alive. He does the same thing every day, like clockwork.
Indeed.
Yo,
When we going over there, man?
I don't know.
No time like tomorrow.
Yeah, it
Whatever.
doesn't
Like I said,
matter.
I let him talk.
Literally, like from 10 to maybe 4 or 5, he'll be there.
Yep.
How can
You said
one
10 to
person,
4. Talking about 10 in the morning.
Yep.
Yes.
Damn.
one person says the same thing
All for
every day?
free. All for free. He damn near, but I will say he does damn near have 1 million hours.
Tell me he didn't look up the word source today.
Did he?
Yes, he did. And the fact is the new group from Jimmy's chat had, watch, he's going to pull up a definition for source. And then he goes, no, not the computer one, but of course, sure enough. I just laughed and I was like, I can't today.
Dude, he will Google everything, right? But then
What-
when he Googles something, it's not the answer he wants to see. Then he'll say Google's lying. They make up their own facts.
What's the definition of conversation to you? No, tell them what? I gotta define conversation, man.
And it can't be you just believing these goddamn racists telling you that you're the
You know the sad and funny. He is hilarious, but he's such a narcissist. He can't, like, you gotta have somebody to I mean, you know what I'm saying, like combat with or have an argument with. It's all about him, man. All about him. That's why. But he's funny though. But
It's crazy. He'll start screaming in the mic. He needs a. I wonder if he ever had a 5150. I'm so curious about that. Like, I wonder if he's been held for a few days. He's got to be on like anti-psych meds. He's got to be on something.
He pays his neighbors. The baby's got to be cooking for the neighbors too.
Man,
He cussed the pizza man out, Black Son. Somebody
Not the
ordered a
pizza
pizza
man.
to his house. He
Yeah.
cussed that man out. That man was probably running down the hallway scared for his life. He was screaming, "Don't you ever come back to this." He was going off.
Wow.
He's like, "You effing chinks." He went
Oh
bananas.
no. Oh my God.
I didn't see that. I could only imagine.
You gotta send me that link, Kelly.
Oh God, I don't even
He's like your
remember.
crazy old uncle that just stay in the attic, man. He's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, he's like Uncle Pete. You just slide him the tray.
Don't look him in the eye.
Right.
Don't feed him after midnight.
Yeah, he's hilarious,
Damn.
God.
You don't know what you're missing if you've never watched it. It's funny
I never-
shit.
I
Real
never know
talk.
when he comes on. It's hard
Like
for me to
literally
catch him.
10,
Every day, Blackson. Every
Every
day.
day? Oh damn. Okay.
10 to 12, 10 at least 2, at least.
Okay.
Depends on how many Nazis come over to come argue with him.
And they cooked the shit out of him. Oh my God.
But I mean, you know what though? He does not change his beliefs. I don't know if that's good or bad, but he stayed down with it no matter what. I don't
And
care-
Obama is his messiah. You think
Oh,
we're
God.
bad about Trump. This
Yeah, he loves Obama.
boy, he's all in.
Wow.
Ain't
Oh
nothing
my
bad
God,
about
the
Obama.
memes are just gold.
Jesus, man. Funny shit.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know.
Simo gets blocked all the time. He'll unblock him, block him. I haven't been there in a while though. Other than like I said, I'll come peep in. I'm like same shit. You know, it doesn't change.
Yeah,
Damn.
I've been following. I haven't been on the panel in a while. I just mess around in the chat.
Oh, he let you on the panel ride?
Oh, I'm permanent. I think
He gets like 30 seconds and then he's booted.
I do 4 syllables. I told him 4 syllables. That's all I get.
Conscious. He said Conscious had a brain injury. And he works at Sambo's.
He don't work at Sambo's.
Wow. That's
He's
crazy.
funny.
$10 an hour.
Did he get the YouTube money yet?
Oh,
He's supposed to be paid by now.
It's coming.
Yeah. In February of what year? I don't know. Man, it was nice kicking it with y'all. I appreciate it. And you know, if I don't see you before Thanksgiving, I hope you guys have a great holiday. I don't know what your plans are.
I know.
Conscious, are you going to Ohio for the holiday?
Oh no, unfortunately, I'm not.
Not this year, huh?
No, not this year. I might go for Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's right around the corner.
Thanks.
We got to get together on my channel one day. I
Yes.
always say it and then I, put it off, but I do want y'all to come over.
It's political season, so it's time for us to get our money, and we have enough counter positions. I'm a Democrat and y'all Republican, so we about to make it happen. If Ben Shapiro and them getting this money, we're gonna get it too.
Yeah, and I don't know how y'all
Hey.
stream together. That's kind of cool how you can put all them like channels. Like, what do you do? Is it like a certain setting or something?
You gotta
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
just
have a membership upgrade, and then you can sign.
so yeah, whoever has the membership, just like me, I got one. I could send like if you send me your email, I can add you on, and then you can add your channel, and then everybody can like send me that. I can add channel for each. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do that, and then that will help everybody grow really and
Yep,
get
I'm
more
with it.
people. And then yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, we about to make it happen.
Yeah, well, send me both of y'all send me y'all emails, and I'll send one to you, Kelly, and I'll send one to Conspiracy Queen, and we could
Right
yeah,
on.
I'm with
Okay.
it. Shoot. Yeah, in fact, everybody from RBR's channel, anybody get banned, man, they can come over here, man. We could be the refuge. We could be the sanctuary city.
Sanctuary City. All right. Well, y'all have a good night. Thanks, Blackson.
All right, thank you, y'all.
Peace, Conscious. Love you,
Peace, peace.
Carolyn.
All right. Good night.
Good night, y'all.
All
All
right,
right.
about to head
So,
out myself and get ready for work.
what we doing tomorrow? Or
Same,
I guess
same,
Friday.
same bad channel.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
If you
Cool.
down with it, just post the thing. I've noticed it.
Okay. We'll do. We'll do. Shit. I'm down with it.
All right. Appreciate you for pulling up on us, Miss Carolyn.
Yeah.
I think she might have fell off.
Uh-oh. Did she mute out?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go on and get out of here, man.
All right then. All right, y'all.
All right, man.
Okay,
See you
man.
tomorrow, man. Go Biden.
Go Trump.
That's how we gonna end it every night.
Yeah, hey, I'm with it. I'm with it, man. May
One
the
or the
best
other.
man
You
win.
say
Hey,
go Biden, I say go Trump.
as long as Trump is on the ballot, I say let the best man win.
Oh my God. You have a good night, man.
All right, man.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. All right. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to 420, man. 420, man. You got to jump on the panel one of these days, man. I don't know what time zone you're in, but you got to jump on 420, man. Shout out to CMO. CMO, you too. I know you're on the West Coast. You got to jump on sometime, man. Shoot. Shout out to Yesy. Like I said, this is Sanctuary City from we got Ben Garcia, man. Thank you for dropping in. We got Cali Unknown. Hey, Cali Unknown. I hope your band lifts pretty soon. When your band lifts, you're always welcome to the arena. We might can solve that in back door, some type of. Send me your email. Everybody send me y'all email if y'all want to be part of the arena. Conscious Run. Deacon, of course, man. Deacon. Shout out to was Twin here tonight? Did I see Twin? Oh, Carolyn. Shout out to Carolyn. Shout out to Carolyn. Shout out to man, if I had missed anybody. Oh, Josh. Hey, Josh. Josh was here for a hot minute. Shout out to Josh. And shout out to everybody that showed up tonight, man. With that being said, we'll be back. Stay tuned. We're going to be dealing with some international news. Like I said, today was the national, and we're going to deal with the international. And then we got, like I said, we got open panels all through the week. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. With that being said, man, we out, y'all. Peace, 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 peace. So this is the arena this week, so I have to use that intro for the outro. We out, y'all.